I mean, it
every time.
It is
Every
red
time.
and gold, but it's not Gryffindor. It's just.
I think
red
Kay
and
does
gold.
it on purpose.
I think so too.
She does now, yes.
Hi, everybody. Did you like that
Hey.
end of a conversation you got to listen to?
Hi.
Was that fun? Was that fun for everyone at home? I'm Brian, and this is
Sorry.
Monsterhearts Mondays. I just feel like that would be a good place for our theme
Oh
song.
God, hydrate everyone.
Already? Jesus.
Okay.
Easy crazy.
We do have a theme song. It's just that we only play it for like a little bit. Music.
Oh, look at
I
all these
only
cute
heard it the
people.
other day. It's the first time I've ever heard it.
It's not bad.
Uh-oh. Allie says we're all in the wrong spots.
Oh God, we're all in the
did I
wrong
you're
forget
right.
to move us? I did. I
I'm
forgot
Crina.
to move us.
Oh, I'm Bridget. Brian's
my
in the right
gosh.
space though.
Okay, hold on. I'll fix you.
Who am I?
You're
Am I
all
Wolfe
saying-
again?
You're Wolfe
We're all
again.
saying beat up woman.
I think I'm wearing
The
too much
wolf
clothing.
spot.
Bring
I
it.
cannot
You're
move
wearing
video
way too much clothing, Rob.
while
Just rip it right
non-video
off.
participants are hidden. What non-video? Oh, because that's from my other thing. Hold
Rip
on
it
one
all
second.
off, Rob. You have the hair coif kind of
Video
right.
Body
settings.
Your little
swatch
collar.
episode.
Body swap episode? Hell
Body
yeah.
swap episode.
No,
Oh my
you don't
God.
want to be in Wolfe's body. It's
Oh
it's
God.
bad.
Being-
Well, if
No,
you're
I
Wolf,
do,
I'm
because then I
Donovan.
can make things
So
right.
Oh yeah, I can ship it.
who
Get my
wants to
two-
be in Wolf's body?
You're in Corey's body. It's a pretty good body.
That's dirty, Rob.
What did I say? It was a question.
Wolf's very fit.
Yeah.
He is. His actual
Oh God,
body
Corey
is very
gets
good.
what he's
His life
always
is
dreamed
not.
of in Bridget's body: two loving and caring parents.
Oh, now I'm sad.
He's just
All right, I
like,
fixed
hi,
it.
moms, and they just like hug him, and he like ascends.
Thank you for telling us about that.
You know, I even thought I was looking at myself on the stream in the corner, and it's like it didn't like connect in my brain that I was like, wait, this is not where I'm supposed to be.
Yeah, it's because I use Zoom for other things.
How
How
dare
dare
you?
I know, but
Jinx.
Wow, people are offended.
Yeah, you know what? I'll
It's
wait till the
Monday
end of the
Night Monster,
episode
y'all.
when we do plugs, and then I'll tell you why everything was so screwed up. But it'll be a mystery. You'll have to stay to the end, like a after credits plug. You know?
Gehenna Valley After Dark.
After dark.
Spooky.
It's
and
dark here.
sexual. Speaking of spooky and sexual, you want to see what happened last week? We
Yes.
can do that.
Yes. Well, I want to hear about it at least.
Yeah. Oh, you know what I should do? I want to do something else first here. First,
Uh-oh.
because I feel like
Uh-oh.
we never do, like, sometimes we just rush into it, or sometimes we just ramble, but we never do, like, a proper setup. So, I want to remind everybody, first of all, this is Monsterhearts Mondays. We're here on Gehenna Gaming. It is Season 2, Episode 8, titled Coventry Hills Football. You have to say it like that. That's the name. Okay? If you just say it normally, it's not the
Wait, why is
episode
it called
name.
Coventry Hills Football?
Because we're fighting?
Yeah, that's because
playing
we're gonna
now?
transfer into Friday, and Friday has
Oh,
the
we
big
are?
game. It's Thursday night. I mean, are we gonna
Oh, right,
spend
okay.
the whole session at the Dairy Royale? I'll kill myself.
Watch us.
You know what? That's
Brian,
not a funny
might-
joke.
You
Don't-
have
don't
issued
test
the
me.
challenge.
That is not a
Don't
funny joke.
test
That's
I
me.
okay.
won't do that.
Wolf will
I
come and
apologize.
murder you all.
Wow.
He breaks.
We
He
knew
finally
it.
snaps.
He'll be doing
Full
something
moon,
active.
because that
I
means
feel
it's
like I'm
full moon now.
perpetually off center tonight. I don't know.
Character review of every kind of ice cream and coffee from the Dairy Royale.
How do I?
We're just all gonna take turns getting strings on Kale.
Hail. I hope we don't spend too much time there. All right, that was a good plug. Oh, another plug. Go to the Discord and talk to us. The links are down below. You know, we've got a great community. You know, we're gonna have a convention soon. It's gonna be awesome. The best way to learn about that stuff is to join the Discord. And if you like our show, you can support us by subscribing, or you can head to the shop where you can buy T-shirts like this.
Yeah.
Look at this
Sexy.
T-shirt.
Yeah.
You look more muscular than I am. Okay. probably not true. They're probably real muscles or something, and I just, in my head, I'm forever like that skinny kid that still has a belly somehow. Anyway, enough of my tragic backstory. Last time on Gehenna Valley.
Valley.
Flashback. Whoa.
Oh.
Ooh, that was good.
Is that a Flash Gordon reference?
Yeah,
Yes.
it was
Yeah.
just a Flash Gordon reference.
Yeah.
I remember when that premiered.
Ow. That.
Oh, no, you don't.
We're off.
No, I don't.
Okay, thank God. I'm like, that's not true.
He's like, did they believe me?
Oh my God, Rob face right now. I love it. I need a
We're
gift
so long ago.
of this.
All right.
Rob forgot for a moment how old he's supposed to be pretending to be.
We started with a flashback where Viridius warns Crina about Sebastian and lets her know that Sebastian is paranoid about being poisoned. Fun little detail. Then we jump back to the present where Tanya visits Bridget in the fairy wish garden because we're at the Ren Fair, all right? Tanya is sort of nice. She discourages Bridget from getting sword trading from Corey and instead recommends Sandra and Ruth. Bridget buys a ribbon from her to tie to the fairy tree, and she wishes that she was something else. Ooh. Donovan and Wolfe get their tarot read by Dixie. I don't know if that's a proper usage of tarot read. I know there are tarot readings, but I don't know. I don't like that sentence. Anyway, go to the wiki and let us know how you should conjugate tarot. Donovan asks about family and gets a warning about change. Wolfe asks about his relationship with his dad and gets told to be open to receiving assistance. It was actually way more complicated than that, but these are the quick bullet points. Go back, watch the episode if you missed it, all right? Everyone seems to like the tarot readings. Corey, this should be its own bullet point. I don't know why it's not. Corey gets approached by Ingrid and then Sebastian. Sebastian offers to help Corey with Crina. He buys Corey a rose and tells Corey that he smells. Donovan smoothly avoids Crina. Viridius approaches Bridget with fey booze. He talks to her about not needing to change, but changing if she wants to change. He also sort of offers to help her change, maybe, when she's older. Then they go to throw swords.
I love Viridius so much. Oh, my little heart.
So filled with wisdom and guidance. If you just pick which piece of advice you want, I guess, and go with it. Oh no, his best line was, remember, when you throw your sword, you have to go get it.
It's a good point.
It was a good line. It's a good line. That stuck in my mind.
Wisdom of the ancient fae, ladies and gentlemen. And they.
What else happened? Corey meets up with Sebastian again. Corey tells Sebastian that the interesting things in this town have been removed, which makes Sebastian laugh. Donovan gives Wolfe his fey dagger. Crina introduces Corey to her mom as her boyfriend.
Oh, and right before that, Corey gave her a really cute flower.
Right, Corey also bought a flower.
Flower.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I included the one flower but not the other. That was unfair.
All flowers should be equal, Brian.
Right. Bridget suddenly remembers stabbing Zeus, then gets drunker. Donovan finds Sebastian. Sebastian suggests that Donovan is using Wolfe. Donovan tells Sebastian to leave the family. Donovan tells Wolfe that he used to date Sebastian. Then they leave. Not with Sebastian, just Donovan and Wolfe. Crina and Corey talk to Mr. Molehair, and Corey is reassured that Mr. Molehair knows a little bit about what he's talking about. Then there's a minor scuffle between Crina, Corey, and Alistair. I don't honestly remember what it was about, but there was a lot of lifting of
Holding
people.
Crina, yeah.
Yeah, Corey
Harry
went to
picked me
pick
up, and I
Crina
didn't
up.
want to be picked up, and he wouldn't stop it, and he wouldn't
Yeah,
put me down.
But why did he pick you up in the first place? He was like trying to
I don't
stop
know.
you from something.
I think you were yelling at Mr. Molehair about what happened with Bridget.
Oh, I was trying to
Oh.
make Mr. Molehair promise me that he wouldn't do that
Oh,
again.
yes,
Oh,
yes,
that's right.
yes.
And you decided.
And everyone was like, "No, don't do that." I was like, "Yeah, you better do it." And then
Corey attempted
tried
to like pick
me
her up
take
and
me
move and like
away.
leave her.
It was
Like,
messy.
oh.
Yeah.
I punched him in the nose. It's fine.
Yeah, and then Corey like swapped out Alistair's legs and he fell on his pretty little booty.
Okay. So then they meet up with Bridget and drink, but Alistair does not drink. Viridius suggests they go to the Dairy Royale to throw cheap ice cream cones.
Because he wouldn't let us throw swords while we're drunk.
He would
Yeah,
not.
they wanted to throw swords and or other things. Corey desperately wished to win a fluffy thing for Crina.
You could go to the dance theater and just throw pieces of wood. See what happens?
What?
Because there's vampires there. For...
Oh.
Wood.
Oh.
I thought
No, I got
for
you,
sure
Rob.
that was a
I got you,
Footloose
Rob. No, I
reference,
said
so
yeah.
I was confused.
Yeah.
I got you.
All right.
Corey, listen, Corey has wooden daggers. He's down.
I would have said steaks, but you'd all be like, throw steaks? And yeah.
Also, hello, regular-sized mom.
Hi, regular sized mom. How are you
She
today?
said hi to us. So, and all the honey buns. Let's do a scene. Do you want to do? This is my question. Okay. Uh-oh.
Do you want to go over my level up?
Yeah,
Or
you want to
Joseph?
talk about it? You want to keep it
Well,
a secret?
no, I
secrets are weird.
Great secrets are no fun unless you share with
Yeah,
everyone.
we don't keep meta secrets.
No meta secrets. All right, Crina, you leveled up. What did you take?
I took the move Hot Take,
Ooh,
and it's on the next slide.
it's on
There
the
you go.
next slide.
I had to go to 3 slides for Crina now. I've taken
That's
so many
cool.
moves.
We all need
So-
3 slides at one point.
Hot Take is from the Cerberus skin, which is not in the original skins, but is on the website, Married Without Ceremony.
Mm-hmm.
It is, this is when you discover an injustice that has long been hidden or covered up, add 1 to your rolls to bring it to light and to justice as immediately as possible.
I like it.
Wow.
It felt thematically appropriate. Yes, Kayla did suggest it.
Yeah, you could be like a magical girl now and fight injustice.
I mean, I'm not already.
Crina already was a magical girl. Yeah.
That's true, and you were already fighting injustice, like broken
And literally
promises.
magical.
Right. All right, so we just need to get you a costume change, and we'll be all set.
Already had one. I'm in my fairy princess dress.
I'm sorry.
She got you, Brian.
She
like,
does. She's
Wham bam.
Boom. Done. I will start introducing villains
Magical
of the
girl
week.
Crina.
We will go to the Dairy Royale and fight some sort of ice cream themed villain.
If you like magical girls, you should tune into my other show.
Good.
Yeah? What show is that? You gotta finish it.
That's Return to the Moonlight on Off the Table every other Wednesday.
Including this
Playing
Wednesday.
Glitter Hearts, including this Wednesday with a Christmas special episode.
Woo! Okay, cool. I got the giggles tonight, apparently. So, I remember what I was going to ask y'all. Did y'all actually want to play out the scene at the Dairy Royale? A lot of
I
quiet.
feel like I could just say what happened. I don't need to like actually roleplay it out.
Okay, I just wasn't sure if you cared or not, because we're talking about Bridget, Corey,
I think
and
Bridget-
Crina throwing ice cream with Viridius. Like, I don't know if there's going to be deep, impactful conversation.
I think
Probably not.
Bridget is hyped about throwing ice cream and then gets there and just falls asleep on someone's shoulder.
Aw,
Oh,
Oh,
that's cute. I like
that's
that.
real.
drunk. Yeah.
That's real times,
Bridget
people.
had
Yeah.
a head start, so
Yeah.
I feel like
I think the important question is whose shoulder does she fall asleep on? There's a few options.
There is.
There's Crina, there's Alistair. Oh, Alistair's driving, I think. So there's Crina, Viridius, and Corey. Whose shoulder do you fall asleep on?
I think Crina's.
oh,
Solid choice.
I think Crina starts to sober up some, and then when we get there, just really wants to eat a lot of ice cream, and like refuses to get the cheap ice cream, gets the giant sundae again.
Corey just wants to throw ice cream cones, and there's no one to do it with now, and he's just like,
Well,
Oh, Viridius would throw ice cream with you.
yeah. I think Viridius, Alistair, and Corey, because Alistair has been encouraged to have like bro time with Corey. They buy like $5 to $10 ice cream cone each, and they have some kind of ice cream cone throwing contest, which Kale is just dreading cleaning up.
Poor
They don't even
Kale.
do they? You don't even go outside to do it.
No, yeah,
No,
they
of
do
course
it in
they
like
go
the parking
outside.
lot. I
The
assume.
parking lot.
Yeah, like pick a tree at the edge of the parking lot, and they're like, "That's the target."
Yeah.
Tanya
Be
just comes
careful.
down. Why am I covered in ice cream now?
All 5 of
Serves you
Corey's
right.
ice creams just hit Tanya. He wasn't even aiming for her.
Okay, I think
I
that is
think-
a stress relieving scene. That's what I think.
Mm-hmm.
So before we hit the next day, what Rob is all sorts of excited. You want to do a nighttime scene? You
I
both
also
do?
wanted to do something.
Corey
well,
also
we-
definitely nails Alistair in the crotch with an ice cream.
What the hell? Why?
Damn.
Not like hard, but just like how you got ice cream on your pants.
Wow.
Because
Okay.
he's 5. Okay, I
Because
get
He's
it.
drunk.
Yeah.
He's drunk and he's a teenager, and this is what he does.
Okay. I think you were lucky that Alistair currently has the things in place to not want to stab you.
Crina definitely giggles.
Yeah, Corey, like, high fives
I
Crina.
won't. I'm not going to jump ahead yet. I'll give Donovan and Wolfe their screen time. But to wrap this scene up, because I think it is a nice stress relieving scene, Stephanie, would you like to clear Heir to the Throne? I don't think this scene is the kind of scene that would clear Irresponsible.
I don't think I do.
Okay.
Oh.
Kay, would you like to clear Killjoy? I see you have it
Yes.
highlighted as if waiting to clear it.
As if ready to press the backspace.
Okay.
I think getting drunk and then fucking throwing ice cream definitely removes Killjoy.
And finally, Bridget, I mean, you still have a stress relieving scene. It's just mostly nap time.
Yeah.
Would you like to clear Blunt? or
Honestly,
would you
best
I
like-
stress
would.
reliever.
Okay, cool.
Honestly, best stress reliever. Nap.
So,
Sometimes.
Donovan and Wolfe, you had left the fair a little before the other crew did.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to talk about real quick where you want to go? Because you both seem a little excited.
So for me, Wolf wants there's something he wants to say to Donovan at some point before they part ways. So it doesn't really
so
matter.
You don't need to go
when it
anywhere in
happens.
particular for that.
Okay.
All right.
So maybe mine will help trigger that.
Oh.
Okay.
My idea. So Donovan's heading back towards the school since we went together in Donovan's car.
Yes.
But long before that, Donovan turns off the road and starts going down a random road like in the woods.
Oh, that's not creepy.
Okay, that's not scary or anything. I think does Donovan like say that they're going anywhere, or does he just start?
No, I think after he finished his fried dough elephant ear, he's just been kind of like deep in thought and driving.
Okay, because I think as soon as Wolf like realizes that they're not like heading towards the school anymore, he'll just be like, not in like a accusatory way, but just like a, where are we going?
I want to show you someplace.
Oh, okay. Where is it? He says as he like looks out the window and they're like going through like random woods.
It's here in the woods. It's not far.
Okay. Yeah, sure, that's fine.
And so very soon there's like a little, like they're probably passing the occasional path like right off the road, and Donovan turns down one of them and drives for a bit and then parks, and they seem to be in, you know, like a somewhat clearing, and it maybe there's visible from the headlights like a path, and Donovan gets out of the car.
I think Wolf follows. He has no reason to distrust Donovan, so he's like, okay, let's just see where he's going.
And Donovan walks a bit eagerly, probably staying ahead of Wolfe. And they start to come upon like a clearing, and I'm imagining like, there's a couple tall trees. You can see the moon in whatever state it is in, and they're up on like a hill a bit, so you get a bit of a view of Gehenna Valley. And Donovan turns around, smiles slightly, and says, take out the dagger.
I think Wolfe, he follows the whole way, and he looks around, and he does like the classic, like, make sure no one else is around here, and like pulls out the dagger from wherever he had like stashed it on his body.
I want you to focus on trying to hit me with the blunt end without making eye contact with me. You can focus on my shoulder, my abdomen, my back even, but you need to not make eye contact with me. Got it?
Why? What?
You have to be ready, just in
For?
case.
Just in case what?
Vampires. Now, come on. And Donovan's going to charge him.
Oh, doesn't even give him a chance. Great.
Now, I don't think we need a ton of rolls here or anything. I mean, if in general, Donovan's just trying to get close and make eye contact with Wolfe, and is trying to impress upon him how to properly engage a vampire in some form of combat without eye contact, avoiding the typical vampire methodologies, which that eye contact is a real threat.
Well, I think you should roll volatile, Rob.
Sure.
I like double check what my volatile stat is. I'm like, I'm pretty sure I
Yeah.
know what it is, but
Yours is a 2, I'm pretty sure.
yeah, it is.
You are
I never
strong.
roll it.
7.
7.
And if I spend a string, I don't get anything extra, so
Yeah,
7.
Just make it a 7. It's fine.
Yeah.
Okay. Are you serious, Kat?
I love Tony right now. Look at him.
You need to
Tony.
go somewhere else.
Listen, Tony ships it too, and he wants to be there for an integral moment.
Now, I guess I should note,
Just the
too,
stabbing.
my intention is to spend a string, and I'd love to give Wolfe a condition related to this training after time.
Well, you can spend a string at some point.
That's my intention, anyway.
Yeah. But first, I want to see like how good your run at your boyfriend role was.
Yeah, that's more just to get Wolfe jumping. Ready.
Yeah. Just, force him to partake in this training.
Donovan knows he's at least strong and agile and all those things. But
Wolfe, are you going to willingly partake in the training?
I think originally Wolfe was gonna try to argue and be like, I don't want to hit you or whatever, but as soon as Donovan like takes the initiative and like starts it, then I think he's like, okay, well clearly Donovan is like super serious about this, and I'll at least try my best.
Are you going to try your best just to dodge Donovan, or are you going to try to stab him?
Well, no, hit him with the blunt end.
Oh, is that what did we say that? I'm sorry.
That's what Donovan said.
I missed that.
I don't want to stab my boyfriend. I'll
Okay.
whack him with the blunt end of this dagger.
Why don't you roll volatile too?
Okay.
We'll see how yours compares to 7.
It is a 7.
Oh, that's real interesting.
I tried, guys. Wolf's trying his best out there.
Listen, Corey has points.
I think that Wolfe does a surprisingly good job matching you, Donovan.
Mm-hmm.
He can't seem to hit you, but you also can't seem to make eye contact, and that goes on for a little while.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, I think after, like, Donovan just keeps going, trying to find ways, is more than willing to spend a couple hours doing that. Just keeps going, keeps trying to, and I would like to spend a string. Something, maybe Vampire Hunter is too much, but like,
Yeah.
I something that's like, I'm prepared to fight a vampire, or better prepared.
I like prepared. Prepared is a good one.
Okay.
Light.
Great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
Prepared. Done.
Wolfe, are you cool with like spending 2 hours in the woods dodging your boyfriend?
Yeah, as long as it's, I don't imagine it's some like absurd hour at night yet.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, no, then that's probably fine.
Okay, yeah. I'm sure it's like legitimately homoerotic, so
Good.
yeah. Like it's
Which
not
actually works out for what Wolf still needs to say. So
Oh, okay, great. So at the end you're taking a breather and go ahead,
Yeah.
talk.
Donovan gets you a water out of the car.
great. So Wolf has this water bottle in his one hand, and I think for a few like probably like a good couple of minutes, he had been pretty quiet at the end as they were catching their breath, and he looks over to Donovan and he says, and he sounds like, a little tired because they were just, whacking at each other for a while. But he also still sounds a little angry. Not like rageful, but like the slow, like fuming burn. And he says, you still don't have, you don't have any feelings for Sebastian, right?
Like in a romantic, loving way? Or do you mean just in general?
No, in a romantic, loving way.
No. Different people, really different people, and it took me too long to realize some things. But I'd still like them to be happier and find a way out of that. I'm really hoping Sebastian was just being nice to Bridget, but I have trouble trusting myself, let alone vampires in general. I don't know, but no, I don't have feelings for him.
And I think Wolf like sets the his water bottle down on the trunk or whatever, and he goes and he steps up in front of Donovan and like grabs the front of his shirt, and he just leans in and he whispers, "Prove it," and then he like goes and kisses him, like very hornily. I don't know what a good description.
No, I
Like,
think hornily is
passionately,
correct.
I guess.
Yeah.
Hornelli's great. Hornelli's great.
Hornily.
Roll your dice.
Put that in the wiki.
Put
Yeah,
that in
put
the
that
wiki.
one in the wiki.
Put that in your wiki. Smoke it.
That's a 13.
Nice. That's pretty
Yeah.
hot. You get a string on Donovan.
Y'all gonna do it in the woods?
And Donovan, would you like to give yourself, promise something, or get embarrassed and act awkward?
There's a wrong answer. Don't choose the wrong one.
If it makes you feel any better, a regular-sized mom that previously mentioned has decided that you should have sex in the woods.
I also agree with regular sized mom, so that's 2 votes.
Also, I was just teasing you. Pick whatever answer you want to pick.
There's too much thinking going on.
Yeah, I'm trying to put myself in Donovan's headspace, and rather not mine. So,
Just fuck.
Use the right head.
I think
Which is the lower one.
You didn't have to clear it up. I think we all got that.
I'd like to roll against my hunger
Oh,
just to see,
You
because
have
I
that.
think this would be thrilling. I do think Donovan would be a little conflicted just because of everything they've discovered today and everything going on.
I keep forgetting that you have that. Yeah.
So I think this is the right time to roll.
Yeah.
So I'm not heedlessly pursuing it, so I don't add 1, so I just roll to keep my cool.
Okay, yeah, because you don't want to pursue the thrill that is Wolf.
Yeah, I'm thinking Donovan's
Okay, yeah,
like,
keep your cool. Try it.
He doesn't want to prove it, I guess.
7 plus 2 is 9.
Okay, yeah. So, here's the
Conflicted.
thing. Yeah. You can keep your cool now and, keep yourself contained, as it were. Get your boy from home at a reasonable hour. But like many of us, after we've kept our cool, you're gonna gain the condition horny on main.
Love it.
Afterwards, or you can give in and heedlessly pursue the thrill in front of you and not get that condition.
I think.
It's a lot of thinking.
Yeah, I think Donovan goes for it.
Oh yeah, the heedlessly pursuing.
Yeah, I think so. I think he's thinking, he's proven it to Wolfe. He's into it. They just had a good training. I think he goes for it.
What PG-13 tidbit can you give us that makes this all the more thrilling? What is special that you can tell us? Like, you're out in the woods, there's your car. Like, what is that one moment before we fade to black?
I think Donovan, feel free to stop me, Ashley,
Okay.
might surprise Wolfe as Wolfe came at Donovan and starts making out with him. Donovan holds Wolfe and they start floating up and rise up, so they get that moonlit forest scene, and then they'll
camera 360 spin.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Surprise.
That's
and then
absolutely terrifying, but Wolf's probably into it.
And then they'll land on the car for the rest of the
I
activity.
think you should roll hot and add your +1. See if you can get a string out of this.
Yeah. I'm a 2 now.
Regular sized mom.
Yep. So that would be a 14.
Great. Yeah. And I think we know what you're choosing, a Wolfe.
Yeah, I think you do.
Great. Cool. So that's a good night.
Good.
Is what that is.
You proved it.
You did.
Yeah, with lucky 13.
Love it.
And +1, 14.
All right. So moving forward, people, go home, see their families, maybe finish some homework. Does anybody have something they really want to make sure is said or done before the next day?
Just a clarification.
One small thing. I just want to remind that Bridget left her car at the school.
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
Yeah, Corey said he would pick them up. Her up.
I think Alistair is sober. Viridius is also surprisingly sober. They make sure your car gets home.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Right.
Cool.
So one clarifying question then, considering what just happened in the woods.
Yeah.
Does Donovan come home alone that night?
Well, I think he does. I think that's what we were sort of hinting at. Yeah, we're getting some nods. And so in that case, let's read some sex moves. In fact, I think we only need to read one, the mortal sex move. Would you agree that's the case, Donovan?
Well, I mean, I guess the vampire one is still relevant.
Yeah,
because
the vampire
he just gained a
has.
string.
Yeah, I'm gonna lose all my strings on Wolfe.
Oh, that's right. There's two sides to that, isn't there? I keep forgetting that. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
So, yeah, go ahead and clear your strings.
You'll never have power over me.
And,
but I have so many strings on Donovan that, don't worry, we'll be entrenched forever.
Remind us though of sex moves, since it's very irrelevant right now.
Mine?
Yes, please.
Oh, okay. When you have sex with someone, it awakens something sinister within. The next time you take your eyes off them, they become their darkest self. You're welcome.
You're welcome.
It's been a few episodes. Rob, do you want to read your darkest self for us?
It's been a few episodes. For
sure.
Well,
everyone is your pawn, your plaything. You hurt them and make them vulnerable for sport, like a cat does with a mouse. Maybe you'll even drain them dry, though you'll certainly take your time first. You escape your darkest self when you're put in your rightful place by someone more powerful than you.
Giggity.
Gig-ity. Fantastic. I love this setup so much. Anybody else have something they want to make sure gets said before the next day? Okay. We are moving forward, which I love.
Jennifer. Everybody drink. There's a cat.
Is that... Oh, I forgot about that rule. It's been a little while since we've called that out specifically.
Listen, Jennifer is a special precious being.
still
She does
do
not
it.
Brace us off.
Yeah,
I just don't call it
we
out.
just don't call
Yeah,
it
I mean,
out.
I've been still, imbibing a beverage.
So,
Guys, I didn't even think about Darkest Self Donovan during football game. It's fine. You're welcome.
Ooh.
It's
Welcome.
really nice that they're bringing all this blood from out of the town for me.
it's amazing,
Rip Liam.
isn't it?
Don't hurt Liam. He's
Rip
a nice
Liam.
guy.
Rip Liam.
First of all, there's no one named Liam in this show.
That's true.
You goobers. There is no second of all. There is just a first of all. The next day. So, Corey,
Yes.
you have had a tendency lately of picking Crina up in the morning. Are you going to do that?
Yeah,
No.
but first I think I.
Because Crina's in his bedroom.
Oh, is Crina in his bedroom? I didn't realize Crina was in his bedroom. Okay.
You're
no.
the one who said she's staying with here tonight to my mom.
Oh, he did.
Oh, I forgot about
He
that.
did say that.
Do we need to read more sex moves?
Probably.
I mean, you said sex moves only trigger if they happen on camera.
Yeah, but this counts. 'Cause we're in the
Yeah.
middle of the game.
I mean, if she
Yeah.
spent the night, then yes.
Yeah.
Okay, great.
Yeah. Like, do you even have to ask? Yes.
I do have to ask. This is part of my
Yeah,
job.
you never know.
Right. Sometimes, I mean, you were both drunk. Maybe you just snuggle, sleep in. Snuggle,
I mean,
sleep.
No.
Crina sobered up by the time they got to the Zerial. She's half Fae.
Yeah.
It goes through quickly.
Okay. Well, I like a good snuggle. That's all I'm saying.
I mean, you can do both.
Yeah. Why not both?
Corey, you want to read your
Sure.
sex move for us?
When you have sex, heal all your wounds and cure all your conditions. If they disgust you, give them a string. If you disgust yourself, give them a string. Crina is beautiful and lovely in all things beautiful and lovely in this world. So, there.
That's fair.
So I guess he heals a harm. He has no conditions.
Great. And let's remind everybody what the Fey one is.
When you lie naked with another, you can ask them for a promise. If they refuse, take 2 strings on them.
Or he leaves one sock on.
No.
I'm kidding.
Crina
I'm
is
kidding.
not
I'm
having
kidding.
that.
I'm kidding.
after what Alistair did, no, you're...
Or he leaves a sock on.
Oh, do you have a question in mind?
Yeah, actually. I think Crina will ask Corey to listen to her, do what she says. Like, when I say put me down, listen
too
to what I say.
Broad. Listen to what I say is just too broad of a question. He will not give that to you.
Then I get 2 more strings on Corey.
Yeah, you get 2 more strings. Yeah, that's too broad of a question.
Nice.
See, you're
Nothing
learning.
bad'll happen.
You're learning.
All right, so
It takes Corey a while.
and Crina.
Well, first they go downstairs to have breakfast with Donovan.
Okay.
I have nothing.
How's
in particular
Donovan
what to
feeling
happen.
this morning?
You just want to see Donovan already in Darkest South.
Yes, I do, Brian.
That's
Thank you.
fine. Rob.
Hi.
Do you go down for breakfast? You know there are people in your house.
Yeah, I imagine Donovan is downstairs, kind of idly whistling, making eggs and bacon like he usually does.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Corey comes. He's like, "Hey, morning. How was your date with Wolfe?"
I mean, great, except for the fair's infestation of vampires.
Hey, yeah, that's actually fair. I think so. Corey would have showered last night, so I think he turns to Donovan. He's like, "Do I smell like death?"
Nope.
Great. Good to know.
Did
Told you just smelled like garlic.
lay in death?
No, but I met with Sebastian the other day, and apparently that whatever deterrent that Mr. Mulhair put on me made me smell like death.
Is that some of his mumbo jumbo?
It's not mumbo jumbo. He's quite secure in his knowledge. He used, specialty
Garlic.
items.
Gotcha.
Well, and garlic. There was things
Okay.
infused in the garlic.
Well, you're alive, so it worked, right?
Yeah. Yeah, no. For sure.
I've attacked him is a fair. It's neutral ground. I get in a lot of trouble. I definitely wouldn't get more inroads to the valley that way.
Yeah. I think Sebastian is the biggest problem, Crina. I think he's gonna try something. They just...
Not Vincenzo.
I don't know. I feel like Sebastian wants to play a game.
See, this is the kind of thing that would have been useful to know before the negotiations.
I didn't see them until after. Sorry. We had a talk. I told them they have to get out of the family, and I just got mocked for using Wolfe.
Donovan, they can smell me on people.
Maybe.
No, he said he can. He told Bridget. So you kind of blew our whole cover story.
I don't know that you and I have been that close.
Just gonna motion to the house and Corey and the upstairs where the bedroom is.
Not touching anyway.
It's not like I'm all over Bridget.
Corey's like,
I mean, I give her a hug. She's my friend, but not all
Yeah, if anything, I'd imagine I'd smell like Wolfe, which Sebastian seems focused on.
why does it care that you're with Wolfe?
Because he's my boyfriend?
Sebastian's your boyfriend?
Wolfe.
Oh, sorry. You just
Are you
phrased
even
that.
listening to me, Corey?
Yeah, of course I'm listening to you.
Not
You
very well.
Roll cold, please.
Sorry.
11. Yeah, 11. Oh, nope, 12.
Okay.
Goodbay.
12.
Goodbye, forward.
Back forward and the 8 million.
Choose two from below.
I'll take a string
Yeah.
and
Conditioner forward.
I'll give a condition of I want a word that means not listening well.
Inattentive from the chat.
That's a good one.
No, I even said it before I saw Bass said it.
Yeah, inattentive works for me.
Oh god, how do I spell that?
It's in the chat.
Yeah,
That is
Baslin
true.
has already written it for you.
Yes, this is why I love Baslin. Boom.
All right, great.
Corey rubs back his neck. No, it's just sometimes when you structure sentences certain ways, I wasn't sorry.
Donovan, be nice.
Trying to help.
Yeah, well, you kind of fucked it up probably.
Both of no fighting.
That's why
in
I
front of my bacon.
avoided talking to you, but I thought the
Yeah,
whole
but then you
idea
would
was
talk to the vampire who can smell Fae on people.
we talked about me going so that it was clear I wasn't avoiding them.
Yeah, but you were supposed to be all up in there having conversations, letting them smell me.
Well, I didn't go to Vincenzo, but how did that go?
Mostly good, I think. I don't know. Alistair said I did well.
It ended kind of prematurely from what I heard.
I told you they're just fucking with you. Vincenzo is the one who ended it because I
Sebastian-
told him no.
Sebastian came to me and
Yeah,
told me
well,
that
he wasn't even at the negotiations, and he lied to you because he said I ended them and I didn't. Vincenzo did.
I'm just giving Donovan another perspective that was given by them. Doesn't mean that they're not lying and then using their lies to justify their actions.
Does hypnotizing Bridget on the fairgrounds technically mean they broke
I don't
the
know.
treaty or whatever?
I don't know, but now they know that I lied. Because I told them there weren't any vampires, because you're not technically supposed to be here either.
Well, they know I'm here. I told you because of the car.
Well, I said there were no vampires in the valley. Because they weren't supposed to know about you.
But yeah, they already did know I was here because of the car.
Fuck!
Yeah. They're still not allowed here. The family
Yes.
has their lines, and they're not supposed to be here. Part of the reason why I'm here.
Yeah, well, you're not technically supposed to be here either.
Are you sure it's not just family affiliated?
Yeah, it's
Okay.
vampires.
But anyway, Sebastian made it seem, or said that Crina had ended it, and that they had reasons for being here because there was some kind of power. Apparently, from what Crina heard, it might be some kind of celestial power. And
No.
There's a knock at the front door.
I'll get it. Donovan heads towards the front.
boy,
Peers
pulls
out the
eggs off
window to
stove.
see who's out there.
It's Alistair.
Donovan opens the door. Good morning.
Says, "Good morning. May I come in?"
Why?
You're discussing something important, and I thought we would want the most accurate information available.
Can you walk in on your own?
I can, but I thought it would be rude.
I'm just being paranoid, maybe.
Would
I
you?
think Crina hears Alice's voice is like leader like, come on in.
Are you in the way, or Donovan? Or
Donovan moves out of the way, but doesn't specifically invite them in because
Okay.
he's thinking vampires.
Alistair walks in.
All right, Donovan shuts the door and smiles.
Great.
He gives
Great.
a weird look to Donovan, like,
You know
Goes,
who Alistair is.
Some vampires can't actually come in unless invited, especially the old ones.
You know who
It's
Alistair is, though.
Alistair.
Magic.
And
Yeah.
Alistair points to Donovan like, "Yeah."
No, that's actually very solid. Corey says he like pulls an extra plate from like.
Oh my god, you could have just asked me, I can tell.
Oh, all right.
Alistair will say, since you're obviously discussing important things,
Do you want eggs?
no thank you.
Bacon?
Yes.
Sausage.
No. Donovan does technically exist in a loophole. While the court would love to have no vampires in the valley, the family can't negotiate for all vampires. And the court so far has decided not to eliminate Donovan.
That's appreciated.
We're gonna continue to decide that, right?
I cannot speak for the Fey King.
I'll speak for Jack here. We're gonna not do that.
No,
I wouldn't
don't
speak.
don't say
Yeah.
that, Corey.
Mm-mm.
Bad idea.
Yeah. I am happy to wait as long as this decision takes and continue to prove that I can stay here or whatever.
Yeah, I don't imagine that they would change their mind unless you did something.
Donovan puts like 3 things of bacon on a plate and puts it in front of Alistair. Well, I'm going to head to school.
Wait, Donovan, do you need breakfast like today or something? Corey like pulls his shirt down a little.
No?
I'm just checking.
Well, this was sufficiently awkward. Goodbye. And Donovan leaves.
Alistair waves.
I don't know why. And then like Corey's like talking. He's like, I don't know why it has to be awkward. He has to eat. It's a thing.
I mean, it is kind of awkward though.
Corey just doesn't get it. Corey just doesn't get it at all. Just
I
like-
imagine it's a very awkward breakfast of the three of them.
They just eat bacon and sausage and eggs.
Crina and Alistair are not looking at each other. Corey not understanding what's happening.
Sounds good.
Let's check in with Wolfe. Wolfe, normal morning?
Yeah, I mean, as far as Wolf goes, at least.
Great.
I don't know if there's anything his parents want, but yeah,
No,
just
I'm not going to
normal.
throw any curveballs at you this morning unless
Good.
unless you really want it.
No. It's I think a normal morning is fine.
Oh, what were you going to say, Donovan?
Nothing.
No?
Donovan went home and went to bed. He didn't go to wolves in the middle of the night or anything. So
Great. I feel like I have to ask, Bridget, what are you wearing today?
Bridget is wearing what she wore yesterday with yesterday's makeup because she slept right through her alarm and is super hungover.
Bridget's very bad morning.
Did you touch up your makeup?
No, I just realized I was going to be late and ran out the door. So I have yesterday's goth makeup on. It's pretty bad.
Oh, I feel like Tara would try to stop you.
What is it, Mom?
Your face is not correct. You can't go out like that.
What's wrong with it?
Your lipstick is darker on one side than the other and extends over here.
I think she pulls out her phone and turns on the selfie picture and squints at the brightness of it and just uses her sleeve to try and wipe it off the best she
no,
can.
honey. I think she will pull you over to the kitchen sink and clean you with a paper towel and wet paper towel.
Okay.
And then I think probably at the same time D is pouring coffee into a cup because you are obviously exhausted.
Mm-hmm.
And they give you a parfait and then they let you go.
Okay. Yeah, and
Running
I think I go out and be like, "Oh, my car is there," and
yeah,
drive to school. Putting. I think I'm gonna walk into school with my sunglasses on.
Yes, excellent, that's fantastic.
Do you keep a gym bag in your car for cheerleader stuff that you could change into?
I didn't have it yesterday, so
Right, yesterday it would have been really
I just
useful.
workout stuff, not necessarily your actual uniform.
I think maybe I have a jacket, one of the the cheer windbreakers. So I think I'll throw that on just so I don't look like I'm in exactly yesterday's clothes.
Love it. Let's jump to homeroom, my favorite slide. So, I think Alistair is probably the first person there because y'all drive and Alistair doesn't.
Oh, I just assumed he'd get in the car with me.
He'd not get in the car with Corey and Crina?
Oh, I don't think so. I think maybe at one point you assumed he was and you turn around and he's not there anymore.
that's awesome.
Weird, but
He's
okay.
I'm sick of this awkwardness.
Right.
I'm not taking the whole car
And
ride.
it just goes his way, which is much faster. Besides, he has to keep up with this weird, limited understanding of biology that y'all have. And so let's make Donovan. Donovan, you're going to be the first PC there.
Sweet. I have something.
Oh, yeah?
Yep.
What do you have?
Donovan got in his car and headed there and is thinking and
Yeah.
slips into his seat and texts Wolfe.
Okay.
Hey, good morning. Smiley face. How about we go to the guidance counselor after homeroom?
What do you think,
Oh.
Wolfe?
Drops his green smoothie.
Yeah, no, for real. I think he is sitting at the kitchen table or whatever, and he kind of stares at the message for a few moments before he says, what does he say? I think he says, sorry, you said after homeroom?
Yep.
Hold on, gotta look at the schedule.
The sketch.
Sketch.
Can't have
Um,
class.
Yeah, and he's like, I don't. Should I?
Skip
No, hold
bio?
on. Yeah, and he's like, and skip bio question mark.
He replies with, "I think they'll understand?" question mark.
I'll look at the schedule again. Sorry.
Bio, math, history.
Yeah. I think he messages Donovan and says, I was going to talk to Mr. H after history today.
Mr. H.
He is the history teacher slash
Swim coach.
swim coach and
Who-
Latin teacher, I guess.
Who you
And he
recognize
helps
did
with gym
not like.
sometimes.
Yeah, and you recognize he didn't like Walt last time.
Oh, that's right. He was the one teacher who seemed like, who is this guy?
Okay. I think Donovan just replies, "Good plan."
Thanks.
See you soon. Smiley face, heart, smiley face, heart, smiley face.
Oh. I think he'll just be like, see you soon. It's just a single heart, but
Great.
Oh,
Wow.
It's done.
Donovan learned to text from Crina, apparently.
yeah, I
That-
guess so.
Essentially.
yeah.
So, like I said, Alistair's there, and Milo rolls in a little early.
What?
Yeah. That's what he does. You know?
They have
And,
sales to make this morning.
What?
You gotta get paid.
Yep.
It is Friday.
It is also school paper day.
Yeah, I was gonna ask. First thing Corey does is look for the school paper.
Yeah, I don't think there's anything too scandalous this week.
Oh, thank God.
It's
Is the front page Ronnie Bruce?
oh no, that would have been really good. He's in there though. There's a piece on Ronnie Bruce. They had to make it small because it happened right before they printed.
Yeah, it was
the
last
paper.
minute.
Yeah. And no, the front page is like about Halloween.
Mm.
Yeah, it's kind of boring.
Old news.
Not Corey's just glad to not see his name in it.
Great.
That was like forever ago.
I know. But Emily slides in, and I think actually the next people are going to be Donovan and Crina.
Corey and
Corey
Crina.
and Crina?
Corey and Crina. Thank you. Brain, words, lips.
Now they're definitely clone disguise magic at it.
Right.
Donovan then quickly turns to Corey.
Donovan's like leaning back in his chair on his phone.
Great.
Yeah, I think Crina just like pulls out her phone and starts playing phone games.
Great. I'm not forcing interaction. It's going to be cool. Don't worry. Ingrid is next. And Bex. And Marissa. We're going to make Bridget last. So Wolfe comes in. Dixie. Xavier.
I'm
Caleb.
sorry, Walt comes in?
Wolf.
Wolf.
Oh! I heard Walt and I was like,
Your mind hears what it wants to hear.
I think when
Yeah.
Wolf comes in,
Yeah.
Donovan will get up as like Wolf is nearing his chair and just like grab and lay a big kiss on him.
Aww.
I mean, Wolf is happy to have it. He's just a little surprised. He's like, okay,
Big
sure.
kiss.
I think Crina makes that noise. That, oh!
Yeah, I
And
think
he,
Ingrid does too. And Mauricio.
Corey leans over and kisses Crina.
Crina's like, okay, this is happening. He kisses him back,
Just
I
like-
guess.
Just like another, like just a similar big kiss will not be outdone.
I think Ingrid makes the O noise again, but Milo goes, already happened.
I think Crina laughs at that. She's not offended at all. She
Corey
thinks
just-
it's funny.
Corey just shrugs. But he does after the kiss. He looks over at his cousin. How's his cousin looking?
I think what's the first kiss happened? He was already he was done.
Oh no. Not how is he doing? Like not is he looking at them?
What's
Like
his
how does he
mental state?
how is he looking like he's
Whoa,
doing?
whoa, whoa! Leave poor Mauricio alone. He's fine.
Yeah, he's fine. He looks
Take your
alright.
advice
Okay,
there,
it's a-
Donovan.
Okay, he looks fine. Okay.
I mean, he hasn't looked unhinged.
Well, but I was also wondering, like, he's sort of, I guess, Corey's glance into how things are back home.
Yeah, he probably eats better than you do.
Lots of Oreos.
There's, there's still things are still happening,
Yeah.
but they had a long way to fall. So
Yeah. It just sort of his gauge, just sort of look there, see if he seems okay,
I don't know
et
that
cetera.
Mauricio is the family member you want to use to judge things at home.
Valid. But it's the only one that, as far as Corey believes, will talk to him.
What about your twin siblings? They kind of.
I don't think that. Do they? I thought they
Yeah.
did not like me anymore.
No, they like you still. They were like on the best terms with you at the end of the last season.
Oh, okay. Shit. I thought they didn't
And
like
they
me.
like Crina, so they probably talk.
They like
to
Crina. I
Who,
didn't-
who would
I-
do be in between for you?
We definitely saved one of them, and the other one seemed appreciative.
Yeah, but then Corey heathered and dithered before things happened, and they both sort of just like left to go to Crina's mom's house.
Well, we can try that later. That sounds like an excellent scene. We can do.
Donovan could go talk to them for you.
Yeah, back off, Donovan. Corey is happy with you messing with a lot of things. You stay away from his siblings.
Tabitha comes in, and the bell rings, and right after the bell, we get Bridget.
And I think like Bridget is like trying really hard not to be noticed that she's coming in late and doing a bad job.
Right, you have like a long walk to your
Yeah.
seat. I think Mick Thunderberg is picks up their pieces of paper and says, "All right, first things first. I have some paperwork for some of you," and hands it out to Dixie, Bridget, Corey, and Crina. It's the tension slips in an envelope, so you're not embarrassed.
Like Corey pulls it out and is like, "What is this?"
I think Crina knows what it is as soon as she sees it in Mick Thunderberg's hand.
Right. I feel like you don't get it for like every time you skip, but because they're just like the teachers aren't great about filling out the information when you skip, but like every so often you get one.
I've had more than a few.
Yeah.
Corey's just immediately used to throw them out, or I don't think they even bothered to give it to him before.
But yesterday, yeah, your teachers were essentially told, like, all right, will everyone please do your job?
Corey also slips a water bottle to Bridget.
Yeah, I'm really forward to
Bridget
like, are
takes
you
it.
okay?
What happened last night?
You
I
tried
We
remember-
got really drunk with my dad.
Just drink the
You
water.
threw swords. It was really cool.
Yeah, I remember that part.
Just drink the
You were
water.
like Wonder Woman or Xena or something.
How did I get in my bed?
Alistair put you there.
Yeah, either Dad or Alistair made sure you got home.
Okay.
They didn't take you through the Fey Realm because you would have thrown up, because that happens when you're drunk.
Oh, I wanted to go to the Fey Realm though.
Not when you're drunk, you don't.
Okay.
Trust me.
I think
Bad.
Tabitha turns around and she goes, "Where's the Fey Realm?"
In Florida.
Well, I was like kind of whispering to Bridget. I don't know, like.
I mean, if Corey can hear it.
Yeah.
In Florida.
Yeah, I think Bridget is gives a second like, yeah, in Florida.
You were gonna go to Florida last night?
Mind your
We were drunk.
business, Tabitha.
Roll cold, Crina. Z formation.
Oh, that's an 8.
Ooh, 8's pretty good. On an 8, you get to choose. Let's see. Let's look at. We haven't looked at Tabitha in a while. Let's look at Tabitha.
I love
But that's nice.
I noticed a lot of our characters need their bios updated on our slides.
Yeah,
Oh.
including
She's
our
still
own
dating
characters.
Charlie.
Chase?
Chase?
Oh, yeah,
Chase,
we gotta
yeah,
clear
sorry.
that.
Just call him Charlie.
Yeah,
Who's
I'm
Charlie?
also very tired, and I pulled a CH name. It's a good thing I'm playing a hungover character.
Character
today.
acting.
You're just in character.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm very method.
Great. Would you like a string on Tabitha, or would you like to give Tabitha a condition, or would you like to take one forward?
Hmm. I think that I will take a string on Tabitha since I do
Great.
not currently have one on her.
And Tabitha goes, rude, and turns back around. And
You're the rude one.
you get the condition rude.
You're the rude one, Crina.
I'm the rude, irresponsible heir to the throne.
Yeah.
All right.
I think Corey looks up at Mix Thunderberg and is like, I have work after school, so I can't do anything with this. Not that I would normally have done something. And like goes to like hand it back to
Mix Thunderberg just puts their hands up. They're like, bring it to the principal's office.
No, I have work.
I don't care.
Okay, take it.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Corey.
Today's lunch is cheeseburgers.
Fine, I'll bring it to Javert.
I think when Bridget hears cheeseburger, she does a little like
Oh. And remember, it's Friday, so most of you have gym today.
Oh no.
Which period is Jim?
Tell them you have your
Sixth
period. Like, they'll be so grossed out that they won't make you do anything.
Like, who are you looking at when you say that?
To Bridget.
Okay.
I'm like lean forward to Bridget.
Corey was the last one to talk, and then you said it.
Yo!
Bridget, just tell Walt Freeman that you have your period. I'm sure that's something that you want to do.
I can tell him if you want.
Krina,
Yeah, please.
Krina's like, Bridget and I have both synced up, and we're both on our period.
Oh no. I want to be a gym.
Oh, you want to beat the shit out of him?
Great. And then Mix Thunderberg just gives you the rest of the class. Does anybody have something they want to do in homeroom? Yes.
Corey wants to go to the principal's office.
Oh, are you gonna ask or are you just gonna leave?
I think he like goes to just leave, but then pauses at the door and realizes he should probably say something.
Okay, what do you say?
He's like, I'm going to the principal to handle this.
Mix Thunderberg kind of shrugs, but like, yeah, that seems like a good idea.
Yeah, no, I'm a responsible adult now, Mix Thunderberg. I hand him my homework. And then he just leaves.
Just want to clarify to the rest of the class that it takes more than handing in your homework to be a responsible adult.
Also, we're all still 16.
That's part of it. Yep.
Yes, you're
That's what I
all
was
16.
All of us.
Bridget like looks back at Dixie to see what Dixie's doing.
I think Dixie's looking at you when you look back, and she mouths, "Are you okay?"
I think I'd do one of these.
And she makes like a sad face.
Uh-huh. And I think I mouth like, I'll see you at detention.
Sweet. And that, it's such a weird way to interact with like mouthing back and forth.
I mean, we can just talk, right? Like,
Yeah,
Mix
you
Thunderberg
could,
is
but
done.
I don't know why. We're not. They're not even that far from each other.
Yeah.
I think Bridget is just being quiet because her head hurts.
Yeah.
I will start asking around if anybody has any like medicine to give to Bridget. I'll just start like Mila, you got any like medicine, like real, like legit medicine, like stuff that the teachers will be okay with, like.
Milo's shaking the head. I don't
Yep.
have any medicine. I don't carry medicine with me. Ever.
Like Tylenol or Advil or something.
Nope.
Okay.
I
Mm-mm.
mean, you could go to the nurse, although you might
It's a
want to
long
look
walk.
for it. Yeah, well, I'm not sure the nurse could actually find it for you anyway.
I think Tabitha's the type of person that like keeps all sorts of random stuff in her bag.
I will like probably like lead around Bridget and like carelessly kind of like be a little bit too loud to Tabitha and be like, Tabitha, do you have any Advil for Bridget?
Oh yeah, of course. And like starts digging through her bag pulls out random stuff.
I like that they have this interaction where they both like called each other rude, and then 5 seconds later it's like, hey!
That seems
Tabitha
very high school.
has
It's very
very
teenage
very
girl
them.
thing.
Yeah, it's
for Bridget.
them. It's very them.
Right. You know, hands over the bottle. Like, oh, here you go.
Yeah. Bridget takes a handful. It's bad.
Tabitha stops you. She goes, oh, I didn't realize it was like this. And she gives you 2 very specifically and takes the rest back.
I think I will dig around in my bag and try to find like a pastry I haven't eaten yet and offer it to Bridget.
Oh, no, I already had to pull over to throw up a parfait this morning.
Oh.
Well, you should definitely eat, because your stomach needs food, and it'll help with the hangover. Because it helps.
Okay.
Eat the sugar.
I'll try.
Tabitha
This
goes,
girl some Gatorade.
no, don't eat an old pastry.
It's not that old, and it's still in the wrapper. It's good until next year. Look.
Tabitha pulls out a packet of oyster crackers.
Tabitha, you are a saint.
Thank you.
And I'm going to spend a string on Tabitha to give her
Oh.
the condition saint.
Aww.
Oh, yay!
Awesome.
Because I have one. And she
Yay.
deserves it.
She does.
Y'all got your negative conditions, and there's just Tabitha with
Tabitha
Saint
with
and
oyster
Wolfe
crackers.
with dedicated.
Oyster
And
crackers and Advil. She's a saint.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's a saint.
in this moment, that's
There's
what
always
exactly
somebody
what
with
Bridget
oyster
needed.
crackers. It's just a thing, okay?
true.
Listen, as someone who has oyster crackers, yes.
Oyster crackers are great.
They're bomb.
Yeah.
And they're like good if
Carry
you have a
them in
tummy
your
ache.
bag?
If you have a tummy ache and you
I don't
can't
carry a
tolerate
bag of
anything
them.
else.
I
There-
carry Pepto for that shit.
There are some people who take the oyster crackers when they order soup and
It's true,
it
and they
lives
just,
in their
like-
bag for forever.
How does
I
it not
eat
get
them.
crushed?
It's magic.
Placement.
Magic.
Magic.
Placement and pockets.
Witchcraft.
Packets.
Saint Tabitha conjured this miracle.
That's right. Miracle of oyster crackers.
Ooh.
I want that story now.
She also has
Join the Discord and write us some fan fiction, guys.
About Tabitha
that?
going to a
About
restaurant getting
Saint
Oyster
Tabitha
crackers.
saving Bridget with oyster crackers
my
magically
gosh.
conjured from her bag.
That would be a great piece of art. Just Tabitha with the oyster crackers.
Yes.
Anyway.
fans want to do some fan art.
Does anybody else have something they want to make sure happens during a homeroom? Great. So let's go to the
Sure.
principal's office. Because we have a principal. We don't.
We do Mrs. Javert.
Yeah. Where are you, Javerte? There you are. We even have a front desk lady, but I don't know that we ever gave her a name.
We did not.
Front desk lady says, "How can I help you?"
I need to have a discussion with Mrs. Javert. I'm actually not in trouble for once. Not that that ever did anything before.
I think Mrs. Javert comes out of her office. She happens to be in her office, and she heard you. And she goes, Mr. Castile, what can we do for you?
I was given one of these, and he like pulls out the attendance slip. I can't attend it. I have work.
You're going to be late for work.
No.
That's not how this works.
I think it can.
No.
We never removed it. Do I still have the move where I can like bot loyalty? You can give side characters a string on you to tempt them to do your bidding.
Do you? You tell me.
Yeah,
Okay, great.
it's there.
Yeah, it's right there.
You can give character a side string on you to keep them to do your bidding. The MC will tell you what sort of bribe, threat, or coaxing it'll take to get that character to do what you want right now.
Yeah, you want Mrs. Javert to have a string on you?
Fuck yeah.
Okay, great.
Why are you making that face, Rob? What are you planning?
A lot.
Delightful.
I think what Mrs. Javert wants is manual labor. She's not allowed to make students do it. But if you were to offer to do some work, she would be willing to move your detention day.
What about just getting rid of the detention?
What did what? No, she gains nothing from that.
Look, I'll do the manual labor. Just
I mean, you would be doing that.
as the detention.
as the detention.
I see what you're saying.
Yes.
Corey's
Sorry.
like, what manual labor do you need done?
I suppose if you were willing, the east wing walls need to be bleached.
Oh, that's like cleaning. Don't you need can I just chop wood or something?
We don't heat the school with wood.
Wash a car? That's sexy.
We have no sexy tasks that need doing at this time.
But we'll keep you in mind for the next time we do.
Principal sponsored sexy car wash?
No.
No, Corey, no.
I suppose if you'd rather, the other task that has been keeps getting pushed to the bottom of the work list is scraping the gum out from underneath the cafeteria tables.
Absolutely not. I'll bleach walls, I guess.
Great. Monday, then.
Sure. I don't have work on Monday. Monday's good.
Okay. And she'll take your slip. I'll update the records.
Sure, whatever.
Okay, great. Good job. You can still get to go to work.
Corey needs money and to be responsible.
I think that's fair. With that said and done, does anybody have something they want to do before lunch? Yes. I'm sorry, I didn't. I'm looking at you, but you can't tell because it's Zoom. Donovan.
Donovan's gonna hang slowly back and then double back into homeroom to talk to Mixed Thunderbird.
Oh, fun. And Wolfe, I think, is your thing later after that? Is it the Mr. H thing?
It's talk to Mr. H, because Wolfe was not actually going to talk to Mr. H after history, but now after telling Donovan he will.
That's fair. Yeah, let's do the Donovan and Mixed Thunderbird scene. I like that. Then maybe we'll go to break after that. We'll see what happens. We'll see how I feel.
Hi, Mixed Thunderbird. I need a pass for Wolfe later. There's going to be a hard conversation going on, and I want to make sure that they're going to be okay and not get in trouble because they're going to have to miss class with the conversation they're having.
Donovan, you can't just come in here and demand passes for whoever you want to demand passes for.
It's for a really serious reason, please, and I'll spend a string.
Oh, I think. All right. Well, if it's that serious, we'll write out pass.
I have to update my own sheet. Scrolling. And Donovan smiles. Thanks. That's really helpful. I appreciate that you care. Donovan smiles, perhaps a little too wide, and turns around and heads out.
Great.
But is not gonna head to health. I have a different place I'm heading, but I can let other people go.
I don't know. I think you're on the spot. I think other people just want to wait till lunchtime.
Donovan really hasn't been to the library in a while, so Donovan's gonna go to the library.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's in the library?
Just someone to talk to.
Books.
Are you going on the computer in the library?
No, Donovan's looking for Mr. Mulhare.
Mulhare works at the town library.
Oh, I thought he was the school librarian.
No, town
No.
librarian.
Oh, darn. Well, I guess I'll just have to go to the town library.
Love it. I love you. I love you, bro.
So Donovan just
Donovan's gonna be joining us in detention after all.
Right.
saunters out and heads to the town library.
Great. So, Donovan
What are you doing to my teacher?
is going to take a drive to the library. Well, that'll take a minute. So maybe we'll do maybe we'll take our break and then we'll come back and we'll do that scene. How's that sound? Everybody like that plan?
Yeah.
Sounds
What do you
great.
think, chat? You want to take a break?
Sounds good,
Everyone
chat.
get up, get some water, get
And
your
while you're-
steps in.
While you're on break, think about it and then vote. Is Donovan about to kill Mr. Molehair?
Oh, that's a good vote. Yeah, think about
what,
that.
What do you think's gonna happen?
Can I
Murder?
vote?
Murder?
We had
Murder?
votes on who was gonna go to Darkest Self last episode, so I feel like we should have bets on who's dying. Now
Oh,
that Donovan's
that's
in
a good
Darkest
one,
Self.
too.
Who's the
Yeah.
next person to die?
If you think someone else is going to die, you can throw that in there. If you think it's not going to be
Well,
Mr.
that does
Mulhare.
work.
All right, and we'll see you
Tanya.
in 5 to 10 minutes. Okay. All right. Bye, everybody.
Does
Hello, everybody. We are back, as back as we can be back. Um, that's my whole statement. There was a lot of backs.
Back.
Yeah.
Oh,
Back it
wait,
up.
real quick before we start,
Uh-oh.
can I show everyone my Christmas sweater that I'm wearing?
Absolutely.
Yes.
Yes.
All right. Just because it takes, a mild amount of effort on my part to like sit up.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah. Look at this. It's got. Can they see it?
Oh,
Hold on.
dinosaurs. Yeah.
T-Rexes.
It's so
I
cute.
choose to believe it's Reptar.
It is Reptar. That was what I was thinking too. It's Reptar.
I love
100.
it. But yes, so I wore my Christmas sweater because it's Christmas soon.
I love it. This is a wonderful sweater. I'm going to jump right back in with Donovan, hitting the library, and then we'll do Mr. H, and maybe we'll jump to lunch after that. We'll see. How's that sound, everybody? Love it, Brian. Great. Donovan, you go to the library in the middle, well, not even in the middle of the day, early morning.
Early morning.
Yep. And the library's open. This, anybody in there? Nope. It's just you and Mr. Mole, Mr. Molehair.
All right, so Donovan will approach him.
And have y'all met yet? I don't remember.
I'm imagining not, but
You've definitely been talked about.
Right.
will
I
say
think
that
you
at
both
least.
know of each other. Okay,
yeah, we
cool.
know of each other, but I
Right,
don't think
and,
we've met.
Mr. Molehair will be like, "Hey, how can I help you?"
Hi, I'm Donovan.
Oh, okay. I'm Mr. Molehair.
I figured. I thought we should talk.
Oh, are you Corey's roommate?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, sure. You can see we're really busy right now.
Yeah.
What do you want to talk about, Donovan?
Well, first, what else do you know that can protect Corey and the others from the vamps?
I mean, Corey and I have been working on self-defense.
Great.
Everything else is sort of just temporary.
Like the whole garlic death thing, apparently.
Yeah, like that.
He wiped it off because he cleaned or something. Anything
Okay.
else useful?
Well, like I said, everything else is really temporary.
So no.
Donovan, I'm not super comfortable sitting down with you and talking about all the ways I might know to temporarily repel a vampire.
Well, there's a whole family at the Ren Fair you're playing at that could hurt everyone. So maybe I'm a little worried.
I'm aware.
Okay, so let's make a plan, because the rest are kids.
The vampires, the family, have no reason to attack anyone in this town.
Except
What,
Crina
sorry?
turned them down. Sebastian's toying with at least a couple of them. Do you know he talked to Corey?
No, I did not know that.
Yeah. So I think a little forward planning instead of just some temporary tricks would be better. Or do you want me to get you another intern?
If you have an issue right now with your roommate, you should talk to him about it.
I
He'll
don't
start
have an issue.
putting away books.
I'm worried that I won't have a roommate.
He has been working on his self-defense skills.
So you're telling me you can't come up with any plan, strategy, something we can do now?
Oh, yeah, sure. We'll just redirect the Fey lines to form a magical barrier around the town.
Okay, let me help you then. What in this town might be this power that they're after? Is there like books, legends, or something actually important that we can use?
I'm really not comfortable talking to you about that, Donovan.
But like public books that we can look at about those legends? Like I'm a resident, I can look at books.
You
Like
can
let's
all
look
the
at the
books you want to
books.
look at. There's not a lot of legends around Gehenna Valley.
Not a lot, but some.
Yes, there is some stories around the town founding.
Let's go look at them.
And he'll stop doing what he's doing, and he'll walk behind this desk and go up on the computer. And he'll pull up a number and write it on a little card and hand you the card catalog number. And he goes, beyond that, if you want anything more, you could look at old newspapers. The machine's out in the back.
Do you know anything already you can tell me?
I'm not playing this game with you. And he's purposely not looking at you in the eyes, by the way. He keeps looking like at the top of your head.
Aha. Are you avoiding my eye contact?
I am.
Why?
You're a vampire.
Who lives with Corey and is trying to help him and the others?
Well, then you shouldn't be that offended that I'm not looking at you in the eye.
Because you think I'm going to hypnotize you.
Because I have no reason to trust you. And that's how I have taught Corey as well.
Great. Good to know. Good to know. Donovan walks away and we'll go try to look up this book.
Great. What are you looking for?
Whatever this book reference number is.
Yeah, it's just it's about the early history of the town and the founding of the towns all around it.
Okay. Donovan will pull it out and like skim through it, see any of it's actually useful.
Okay, but what are you looking for?
Oh, specifically something about the founding of the town, if there's like they came here because there were signs of some great power or something of this interest that the family has, celestial, whatever.
Yeah, roll dark for me.
All right.
We all know that Donovan is very good at that. Oh, maybe he did a
Wow.
decent job for once.
10.
Oh, okay, nice.
Yeah.
You find a legend of the early colonists in the area. Now, some of the oldest houses are actually next door in Coventry Hills. but Gehenna Valley has been populated for quite some time as well. And it seems like there's always been one or two families who do better than others in the town. There's names will come up and recede in the town history, and there's an old legend about the beautiful forest people who grant luck in Gehenna Valley. That every few generations, someone will get spotted with a beautiful stranger who comes from the forest, and then the family will have good luck for a while. And there's actually a specific note in there about how Gehenna Valley avoided the witch hysteria in New England because, theoretically anyway, because the priest's family at the time in the town was the family that was currently graced by the beautiful people of the woods.
The priest's family? Or the... Okay. Just making sure it wasn't a particular surname I was messing up.
No.
All right. So nothing particular about like people coming here for power, more it's always been a place of lucky forest people that occasionally visit and bestow their blessings on the residents.
Yep. There's nothing here that like people came here because of the power.
Okay.
But people definitely benefited from being here.
Finishing that, I have a game to play actually there in the library.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, Donovan wants to particularly be stealthy, hide, move around to catch Mr. Mulhair's eyes, like when he's coming around a corner or standing up from a bookshelf or something.
Okay.
Or like, he's pulling a book and Donovan's there on the other side.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's use a cold roll because he's purposely trying not to.
Okay.
Yeah.
What are my conditions? Because my duplicitous, maybe. Oh, I got rid of that. All right. No regular. All right. 4 and 4 is 8, plus 2 is 10.
Great. Yep. I'm gonna say that not only do you catch his eye, but you do so slickly, so you will gain +1 on your hypnotism check that you're gonna do right now.
Oh no.
No, you're not hypnotizing?
Nope.
Oh, what are you gonna do?
So Donovan, like, as he like pulls the book and Donovan's right there, and he just like holds the eye contact and says, "If this was a game, I'd win. So you better fucking trust me. Got it, buddy?"
Sorry, I like the clapping.
I would love a shut someone down.
Okay, absolutely. Roll shut someone down and
whatever you think is appropriate.
Give yourself +1 to that.
All right. 5 and 6 is 11, plus 2 is 13, plus 1 is 14.
Great. So you are successful in putting Mr. Mulhair in his place, as it were, and you get to choose 2. You want a string? You want?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's a good one. You want to give Mr. Mulhair a condition, or would you like to take one forward?
I want to give him a condition.
Okay.
I don't want to give him distrusting. I want to give him like, I don't even know.
Maybe we should give him something like impressed or amazed.
I would love that. That would be great.
Which one?
The impressed. I like the impressed. Okay. Because, especially to Darkest Self, Donovan, this was just a game, and now he's the winner, and he is not.
Great. Faith in the Scooby Gang.
All right, and he kind of gives you, like, he was obviously taken aback, but he kind of gives you like a little bit of a nod, and when he does give you the nod, he keeps your gaze.
Thanks for your help. Let's talk more. Corey might be late today, and Donovan will head out.
Okay. Corey, second period. You get a text. Are you going to answer it?
Yeah.
Great. I guess that wasn't a question. Like, oh yeah, I always check my text during second period. I mean, nobody really cares about biology. And
Health.
sorry, what?
Health.
Second period.
Oh, second period. Yeah, he doesn't get along with that teacher, so it makes sense.
Okay, great. So, and it's Mr. Mulhair saying, "Hey, are you gonna be late today?"
No, got it taken care of.
Oh, okay.
Attention. Why? How did you know this?
Donovan visited me.
Why? Did he do anything?
He thinks that the family still pose a danger.
He's probably right.
Let's talk at work.
All right. And then Corey's gonna just text Donovan a WTF.
You get that on your way back to school, Donovan. Are you coming back to school?
Yes.
Okay. Great.
Yep. Donovan's parking, maybe?
Yeah, sure.
And Donovan replies, he was rude to me.
Wait, he was rude to you? And then, like, Mr. Mulhart gets to test, why were you rude to Donovan?
Donovan's going to head in and...
yeah, Corey just texts and is like, what happened? Like,
you know.
Are you texting Donovan what happened or Mr. Mulhair?
What happened to Donovan, and then why were you rude to Donovan to Mr. Mulhair?
Mr. Mulhair will say, he was trying to be intimidating.
Why were you trying to intimidate Mr. Mulhair?
I wasn't. We were trying to talk about, plans to protect everybody and you and fight the family.
Mr. Drake says, put away your phone.
Or he's just like, no, this is important. This is more important, is I think what he actually says to Mr. Drake.
Okay.
And then he texts Donovan back and is like, why were you talking about me? I mean, the other stuff makes sense, but why me?
That was to Donovan, right?
Yes.
Because I care about you and you're my housemate and we need to protect everybody. Why the fuck is this a question?
Bridget, you're in this class and you see Mr. Drake return to his desk and start writing up a detention slip. You're just the only person who would notice. You don't have to do anything.
Yeah. And I noticed Donovan isn't there.
Right.
I think I just put my head back on the table.
Okay, great.
Yeah, Bridget's having a day.
Great.
Corey's honest. I wish we had a better thing than hot, but I can't. Corey's genuinely very touched by this. I don't know.
That's fine. You can be touched.
Yeah. Does that require? Okay. Yeah. Yeah. He's like, thank you.
Is there a question mark?
That means that no. That's just my weird inflection. It's like thank you. That means a lot. Not many people have really cared for me in my life.
I think Donovan replies, welcome, talk soon.
And then you can hand it a detention slip.
Fucking hell. Corey looks up at Mr. Drake and it's like, no, you're not going to give me this.
I already gave it to you.
He doesn't take it. He's like, no.
I think he just put it on your desk because you were paying attention to him anyway.
Yeah. Corey, Corey reaches out and just stuffs it at him. He's like, no, you're not giving me this.
I think you're getting 2 detentions now.
I am being good and dealing with a lot and still doing all of this. No.
He goes, well, the bell's about to ring or I'd send you to the principal's office. Just sit down and be quiet. You still have 2 detentions.
No, I am not taking these. You are not giving me detention.
Okay,
I don't have
2
time for
detentions,
detention.
and please go to the principal's office.
I've been good.
Incorrect.
I think Corey like balls up the little slips and just like shoves them right into his chest
Yeah.
as he like walks out.
Great. Do you want to harm him, or are you good on that?
Fuck yeah.
Roll volatile, you monster.
This poor teacher is just trying to do his job.
Careful there, Faith. We know where that goes.
Oh,
Caleb's never seen Buffy, remember?
I've never. I know who Faith is though. That's 13.
I don't think this teacher has a card yet.
They explode.
Well, he's gonna get one. All right.
It's Mr. Kravitz actually, Drake Kravitz.
Yeah.
We didn't
Wait, I
like
don't
him
think He has
anyway.
a card yet.
We didn't like him anyway.
He's fine. He's trying to be a good teacher is all.
So 13.
Here I am just trying
yeah,
to be
you're
a
gonna
teacher.
hurt him. In
I
fact,
don't think he like. I don't think Corey realizes he does it. Like
Right.
he's too strong.
I think you hear him like cough as you walk away.
Corey just like hucks up his bag and like walks, like stomps off to Mrs. Javert's office.
Great. I think as you're in the hallway, Donovan's probably coming in. The bell rings to switch periods because you really were like that close for the class to be over.
Hey,
Hi. And
You
Corey
okay?
like looks like very angry and frustrated, and like his hair's a mess probably.
yeah, I figured. You okay?
No, I just got another 2 detentions because Mr. Kravitz is a dick.
Yep. I'll go take care of it. Donovan will walk into class.
Great. So everyone's leaving class and Donovan's walking in.
Is Bridget still in there?
Would you like to be?
Yes.
Great. Then you are.
I want to see what's about to happen. I
Okay.
think
Yeah.
Bridget's
You're like,
moving
well, you're
slow.
sleepy Bridget, so you haven't like quite gotten up yet.
Yeah.
But everyone else is leaving. Donovan, what do you do?
Hey, Mr. Kravitz. That whole Corey thing is my fault. I apparently said some upsetting stuff on the text. I'd appreciate it if you could work that out. He seems pretty upset.
Oh, I found his card. Sorry. Mr. Kravitz goes, No, he wasn't listening in class, and he was exceptionally rude, and then he actually assaulted me, so no.
Oh, that's not good. And Donovan like looks and sees at least Bridget's in there.
I think it's just Bridget.
Is that true, Bridget?
Yeah, he did do that.
Donovan will walk out.
Okay, great. Corey, are you going to the principal's office?
Have a good day, Mr. Kravitz.
Yeah, have a good day, Bridget. I'm sorry, Corey, are you going to go to the principal's office?
Sorry, I was muted. Yes.
Okay, great. So you go to the principal's office, and the aide is just like, Mr. Sorry.
You know who I am. It's Mr. Castillo.
Yeah, I don't know, my lips weren't working. It was a Brian thing, not the aide. It was, what's going on now?
Mr. Kravitz is special, and I apparently have to go to the principal's office.
All right, let's take a seat.
Corey doesn't sit.
He's
He's like, I'm good standing, thank you.
You're just gonna stare at me while you wait for the principal to return to the office?
I think his foot is bouncing on the floor, and he's like, I'm not necessarily going to stare at you, but at several locations.
You know what? Okay.
And his foot is just like tap, 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 tap,
Right.
tap, going like bouncing, like hands crossed over his chest. Like he's really
I think-
agitated.
Go ahead.
I think Bridget, like on her way to her next class, is gonna send Corey a text
Oh, cool. Great. What's that?
and just like, "Hey, are you doing okay?" ? Can we talk at lunch?
I'll be fine. Some people are just inept. Talk to you at lunch.
Let's jump to Wolfe. Wolfe, your next
Okay.
class is with Mr. H. Assuming, Donovan, that you don't have something to do specifically during third period as well.
No, I think Donovan goes to math. I do think Donovan's going to try to, as soon as math is done, head right to the history class with Mr. H, knowing Wolfe is planning to talk.
Okay,
to
well, I'll
Mr.
let you
H.
interrupt the scene at one point. Because
Sounds great.
I was assuming, and you tell me otherwise, Wolfe, that you're going to do this at the end of the class. Great. So, yeah, you have history class. That's great. They talk about stealing cannons and something that happened in history.
Oh, I'm sure it did.
Yeah. And then there you go. What do you want to talk to Mr. H about? You linger.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, so he would wait until the room is like almost entirely empty.
Okay.
And he'll go up to Mr. H's like desk or whatever he's doing at the end of class.
He's got a desk. He's a history
Yeah, he's
teacher.
probably got a desk.
Yeah.
And he'll just be like, "Hey, Mr. H, can I talk to you about something?"
Sure, Wolfe. What's on your mind?
It's kind of serious, I guess.
Okay.
And like Wolfe is like really having a hard time. Like it's very clear to Mr. H that he's having a hard time like saying it. But eventually he just says things aren't great at home.
Okay. Well, yeah, that can get rough around your age.
One second. Let me just drop one of these content warnings into the chat just in case. He just goes. I think he actually does like another look just like around the room to make sure there's like no one else in the room when he says this. And he just says, and he's like talking very quietly. He's like, my dad hits me when he gets angry.
Okay. Well, Wolfe, I'm glad you said something. We have to talk to the school counselor about this.
Yeah, I know. It's just it's been going on for a while, and it's fine. Really, Donovan said I should talk to someone about it.
Absolutely. Mr. H gets up out of his chair, and he's going to pick up a piece of chalk, and he writes on the chalkboard, "Go to the library." And put the chalk down. It'll come around the desk, and he says, I'll come with you, Wolfe. And I'm only got a few years to retirement, so you can have a hug if you want.
Oh, yeah.
And he just hugs you. He doesn't wait for you to finish the sentence.
And I think that Wolfe even also real quick, hello Raiders, welcome. We seem to have the worst Raider luck.
We really do have tough times with Raiders.
Yeah, let me post the content warning again. We're in the middle of a somewhat heavy scene, so apologies.
But welcome. We're playing Monsterhearts,
yes.
which is a game that can have some heavy themes sometimes. And right now, one of the students is talking to one of his teachers, a teacher that he trusts a great deal.
Yeah, and I think like as they're hugging, Wolfe is just like, he's probably holding back tears because like he wanted to talk to Mr. H because he like really trusts him because like they've been doing swim together for a while and like he really likes him as a coach. So he's just like, thanks, Mr. H. It was really hard to bring myself to say this, you know.
It's like, yeah, I hear you, kid.
And then he like takes a step back and like gives Mr. H just like a kind of sad smile, but it's a smile, so it's better than nothing.
I think he'll clap you on the shoulder, and he's like, "Come on, let's take a walk."
Okay.
You see, like a student. It's like Cynthia walks in for like freshman history, and Mr. H is just like, "Go to the library."
Wolfe just like waves at Cynthia. Does Donovan show up at any point?
I think Donovan. You are in the hallway as they walk out.
And I'll just walk right up next to Wolfe. And then, like, proceed in the direction they're going, unless Wolfe says something.
No, I think Wolfe just gives Donovan a the kind of nervous smile.
Mr. H will lean over to Wolfe, and he'll say, "You two are a thing, right?"
Oh, yeah, it's fine. Donovan's been really helpful.
All right, just checking. All right.
Donovan just, like, looks pointedly at Mr. H, but then nods.
All right.
Okay,
just making sure, you know.
Cool.
Great. And I don't think we have to do the counselor.
I think we can just
we get
talk about
intense counselor during third period, and you have the chance to get it out, and I think the counselor will very kindly ask you to wait outside the office, Donovan.
Donovan would look to Wolfe with that. Does Wolfe say or do anything at that inquiry?
Is some hesitation on Wolfe's face, but ultimately he's like, he gives like the "I'll be okay" like nod and smile.
And Donovan nods, says, "I am right outside if there's a problem." Donovan will walk out into the hall.
Yeah, I think he's got that little not he. They have that little. They've got a little like sitting area outside their office for like the people who are waiting to go in. So you've got like a clear space right outside to hang out.
Is Miss Cleaver still eating lunch there?
No, it's not lunchtime yet.
Some say she's still eating lunch to this day.
But I think Mr. H stays in the office for a while and then eventually comes out.
Can I ask a rules question quick?
Yeah, please.
Is this strong enough that it should be Donovan being put in his rightful place? Because Donovan want to be in there, but he's acquiescing to.
I think
that.
If you're saying it's Wolfe and not the school counselor, putting you in your place, I would let you.
Yeah, it's not about Donovan's behavior, so I mean, I don't want to.
It's up to you. I think if you want it to count, it will, because Wolfe is saying, like, I am strong enough to do this, essentially.
Yeah, which Donovan is super impressed. I'm sure Donovan would have expressed how proud he is of Wolfe at some point as that early conversation happened. I can think about it while all this stuff happens.
Yeah,
thanks.
It's up to you. I think that's completely for a character perspective thing.
Yeah, it's another very emotional Wolfe asserting strength and kind of thing. So
cool.
And I think Wolfe just tells basically the counselor everything that he told Donovan.
Great.
So
that is fourth
progress.
Period. Yeah. Does anybody else have something they want to do before lunch?
Just something I'd like to have done.
Yeah.
at some point during today. It could be
Yep.
before or after lunch. It doesn't really matter.
Well, after lunch is gym class.
Oh, okay. Then let's do it before lunch.
Okay.
I think just staring out the window, thinking a lot about my interaction with the family and what Donovan told me this morning, and just like being really worried about things and just trying to like think through like what's going on. Like I want to do a gaze into the abyss roll
Okay, great.
and see if like I can learn anything more about the situation. Like, were there motives I missed? Did I fuck it up? Could I do better? Like, what's going on, basically?
Yeah, I mean, you have health class 4th period, so that's the perfect time to stare out the window.
Yeah. I mean, every class is the perfect time to stare out the window when you're Crina.
That's right. It's harder in biology lab, I'm just saying. It's very hands-on.
I mean, Wolfe is my lab partner. So.
Oh no! Crina's like, what do I do?
No, you have
Crina's like, guess we're failing this assignment.
2 different periods.
I thought Wolfe was my lab partner.
No.
Not
Oh, we
according
have.
to this.
Oh, you did the weird thing where you have different labs in high school, and we didn't do that at my school.
Sorry.
We didn't have separate labs until college.
Well, this is a special high school. With...
We had a different in my school.
So,
We had it not
give me your
different.
dark roll.
10.
Great. And I'm sorry, remind me what you're looking for, because we got distracted at the end.
I want to know. I want to know if I fucked up the negotiations with the family and how I can fix it if I did. Like, did I miss anything?
Oh, that's such a tough question. So you think about it. And I say it's a tough question because I think it depends on whose perspective you're looking at, whether or not you fucked it up. You did exactly what you were supposed to do. And I think you think about it and you get this feeling that your brother is content and your brother is proud. And I think you get this feeling that Alistair is content and Alistair is proud. I mean, Alistair already told you that, but you get a reassurance as you think about it, as you mull it over. But you also feel like there might have been a third option. That there could have been a way to walk away with everybody happy, and the family definitely didn't walk away happy. It just would have been very difficult.
I guess I'm more like thinking, did I fuck it up in the way that, like, is the family going to try and do something to retaliate? I guess is really what I'm... Because I know they're not happy.
Okay.
I didn't give them anything that they wanted.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you get the sense that the family is not content. And they're probably not ready to walk away.
So do I get anything in answers to that question, though? Like, are they going to retaliate? Are they going to try something else?
I don't think... Because the problem, I don't like the word retaliate. So I'm having a hard time answering that.
I get okay. I'm thinking they're very unhappy. I'm worried that they're very unhappy that I told them no and they couldn't get anywhere with me. So
Yeah.
they are going to try something like dirty or underhanded or force the issue or something instead of just like respecting the decision and leaving even though they're angry.
Yeah, and I think in that sense, yes, they will retaliate.
Okay. Cool.
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 Okay. Do you get anything from the basic gaze into the abyss roll with a 10?
Yeah, you do. You take one forward to addressing what you just learned from the abyss.
Thanks, Abyss.
You look disappointed, like you wanted a sundae or something.
I mean, don't
The
we
Abyss
all
gives you a
always
sundae?
want
I
a
do.
sundae?
No, we wanted
I think Crina
nachos.
kind of spends her whole day low key wishing for just like a hand to pop out of the ether and hand her like baked goods.
Abyss baked goods.
Low key in the back of her
Super
mind,
trustworthy.
always kind of wants that to happen.
Which is funny because if she told some people that, it might happen.
It has happened. I think that's why she kind of wonders all the time. I think it was something her dad did for her when she was really, really little.
Oh,
It's
Aw.
and now all the time she's always wondering, am I gonna get surprise pastries?
Where is the pastry chef for my jury?
Why don't I have a pastry chef on my jury?
Right?
Mistakes were made.
These are the
Mistakes
important
were
questions.
made.
How dare you
Look, if
prioritize my
Sandra
safety?
and or Ruth put even like 20% of the effort they put into swordplay into baking.
They can have hobbies. You know, it's good to get other skills.
Diversify.
So,
They get bored of being bodyguards.
after fourth period, a fourth period for Bridget is English, and Dixie is also in that class. So I think she's going to come right up next to you, Bridget, on the way to lunch, and kind of grab your arm and say, I'm going to buy you awful cafeteria coffee.
Please.
Oh, that's really cute. And she will. She'll just take your arm and she'll lead you like right up to that window, and she's gonna
Yeah.
buy you coffee, and then she's gonna ask the cafeteria lady on the other side of the snack window for an extra cup and the milk, and she's gonna try to make the cafeteria coffee better
Oh.
because she works at a coffee
That's
shop
really
and she knows a few tricks.
Yeah.
And she does. She takes like some sugar, she like balances the milk out a little bit and like moves it back and forth so the sugar melts. And then she gives you that. And she'll say, "Did you bring your lunch?"
I forgot to grab one, but I still have some oyster crackers left.
Are you still sick?
No, not really.
Okay, come with me. She's gonna take you to a table and like sit you down.
Oh, I told Corey I would. He seems to be going through some stuff.
Oh, well, he'll just have to deal with me too. I'm gonna go get us lunch.
Okay.
You sit here, and I'm sure he'll find you. Sip
Okay.
your coffee. Now that I'm done being cute, let's see who else gets a turn. I guess Wolfe and Donovan, you would naturally have the opportunity to enter lunch together.
I have a question, real
Please.
quick. Sorry, before
Yes.
lunch. When Wolf leaves the guidance counselors,
Yeah.
do they like tell him like anything to do, or are they just like, "Thanks for talking, go enjoy the rest of your day"?
No,
Like,
I think they tell him that they have to alert social services.
okay. Wolf is just like, "Please don't tell them that I told you." Like, but
And the school counselor says that you should check back in with them at the end of the day before you go
Okay.
home.
okay. Cool. Yeah, that's basically what I was getting at. Cool. Then Wolf will leave with Donovan.
As the door opens, I think Donovan is sitting on the bench and clearly sounds like he's crying and like wipes his eyes suddenly and tries to like look all put together. Hey, everything okay?
Yeah, it's great.
I'm sorry.
It's not your fault. You don't have to apologize.
No, I feel like I tricked you into doing this.
Why?
Are
No.
you?
You were right. I had to tell someone.
Yes. Okay.
Are you okay?
Yeah. I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm sorry. Are you hungry?
No, not really, but we should go to lunch, right?
We can take a walk or something.
I think Wolf just nods.
Yeah, we can go take a walk outside or whatever.
Okay.
So Donovan will do that.
Nice. And Wolf goes, and he's probably not incredibly talkative. Um,
I don't think Donovan is either.
Okay.
but they just spend some nice time together.
Yeah. You
They hold hands, probably.
Yeah.
Sure.
Don't sound so enthusiastic about it, Rob.
Wow.
Gosh.
Well, I think Donovan is seeming a little like, what's the word? Hesitant, tense. But you know, like at first, like Wolf takes or goes for the hand, and Donovan takes it, but is quiet, has side glances, is just seeming off.
Okay.
Well, in that case, then Wolf would ask about it. He'd be like, "Are you sure you're okay, Donovan? You can talk to me about these things, you know."
I was pushing you to the counselor, and this is gonna be a big, like, they can't not say something. They're official and teachers, and I was upset that you didn't want me to stay inside, and I was just being irrational, and then I felt bad like you didn't want me in there, and then I got upset because I felt guilty, and I think I'm angry that you didn't want me to stay in there, and then I felt bad that I was so angry today, and I can't even understand myself. I went and like yelled at Mr. Mulhare this morning, and like I think I'm right, but I was an ass, and like then Corey got in trouble because I was talking.
Look, Donovan, it's not that I didn't want you in there with me. It's just that
You don't have to apologize.
but I don't want you to feel bad. I just wanted to. It's hard enough to talk about already. But look,
I'm just so angry inside, and you were so nice and calm. Like I feel so. I'm sorry. You don't have to apologize. We should just walk and relax for the moment.
no, it's okay. I don't want you to be angry. I think there's just a lot going on, with me and with, the family.
The real monsters that we're dealing with are not the family yet. It's your dad, and I still am so proud of you, and I love you, and you're the hero here. So you should be very proud of yourself and everything.
Wolf is going to take, so he's holding one of Donovan's hands. He's going to take Donovan's other hand in his other hand, and he's going to look Donovan right in the eye and say, I could have never done any of this without you. If I had never been with you, I think I would have never said anything. So really, don't put yourself down. And I would like to roll make Donovan feel beautiful.
Aww.
Yeah, do it.
You're nice.
Let's see. 7, 8, 9 plus 1 is 10.
Nice. You get to choose
Entrenched.
2. Choose 2. They
Yes.
take one forward. They remove a condition. Do you have any conditions?
Does Donovan have any conditions?
No.
Oh.
They mark experience. You take one forward.
All right. Well, Donovan can take one forward.
Woo.
And how much XP does he have
1 out of 5.
towards your second level up?
Yes.
All right, you can have an XP.
Woo!
Enjoy your XP.
Oh my gosh. I'm getting better, people, and I didn't even have to fail.
Nice.
No, Wolf made you feel better about yourself, and that made you a better person.
I like
Yeah.
it.
I ultimately decided Donovan was insulted, especially in Darkest Self.
Mm-hmm.
Felt bad about it, but it was Wolfe, so came out of it, but then was still feeling angry about it, and then their behavior.
I like it.
Which is where that all came from.
It's complex.
Yeah.
Like
Wolf
a parfait.
knows the feeling bad about feeling bad emotions, so he gets it.
These characters are multi-layered.
Man, I really wanted to spend more of these strings.
Well, you'll do it soon. Don't
You
worry.
still have time.
You have
You still
time.
have the strings. All right, cool. That's basically all I wanted to
No,
say.
that's good. That was
during that.
nice. I like it.
Yeah, I think Donovan just tries to otherwise be supportive and walk with him.
So, lunchtime. Crina, is there anything you want to do at lunch? No. So I think, Corey, did you want to talk to Bridget during lunch? Was that a
What
thing?
happened at the principal's office?
Oh, I forgot about the principal's office. Thank you. So this happens during fourth period, and eventually the principal comes back, and it's just like, oh, why are you back here, Mr. Castile?
Mr. Kravitz is being intolerable.
Okay. And so you sent yourself to the principal's office?
No, he tried to give me attention, and then he wanted to give me another detention, and then I gave them back to him, and then he said I had to come here.
Okay, so that lines up. Let's go into my office. Go to the office, shut the door. What did you get detention for?
I had an important text I had to take.
Okay. So you shouldn't be checking your texts during class. So you wouldn't have known how important it was. Now, was this a family emergency?
Yes!
Okay. All right, so I can see why you would have insisted. Do you need to go home?
No.
Okay. So
Did I not?
is it
I
a
don't live at
family
home
emergency?
anymore. Yes. But I don't technically. Did we not go over this? I don't technically live at home anymore. Was that a thing? Shouldn't I tell you guys that? Is that a thing?
That's interesting. Yeah, that might be a thing. Where are you living, Mr. Castile?
Donovan's house.
Ah, okay then. And was it Donovan, then, who was having the emergency?
Yes.
I see. I see. I want you to go to lunch. And she pulls out a piece of paper. And I'm going to write you a note to miss the beginning of gym class. I'd like you to just go over your current situation with the school counselor.
Fine. Tell Mr. Kravitz I don't have detention. I don't have time for more of this. I have things to do. I'm working because I need to work. And like you could tell I haven't been getting in trouble at school. And like if you ask my teachers, I've been handing in my homework and I've started to like pass my tests.
How about this? If you talk to the school counselor, I will then talk to the school counselor and I will consider lifting your extra detentions after I see you on Monday.
Fine.
Great. And she'll hand you the note.
Corey takes the note. Thank you.
Great.
And he goes to lunch to meet Bridget.
Great. And there's Bridget. And I think you probably beat Dixie back because Dixie's getting 2 lunches. She's all over in line. And you see Bridget sitting there sipping a coffee.
I think that, like, Crina would sit with Bridget.
Okay, great. So
If Bridget wanted company, unless she wanted to be alone with Dixie.
So before Corey gets there, Alistair and Crina sit down unless you tell them to go away.
I think Bridget's going to be like, hey, I need to have kind of a hard talk with Corey today. Just trust me.
Okay.
Well,
Why do you need to have a hard talk with Corey?
You'll see.
Okay, does that mean you don't want me here?
No, you can be here. Just like
Oh, okay.
don't let me get through what I need to say because I'm gonna sound kind of mean to him at first, but I think it's something he needs to hear.
It's gonna sound mean, or you are gonna be mean?
It's gonna sound mean.
But you're not really being mean.
No.
Okay. Okay, I trust you.
Alistair will say, "Should I leave?"
I mean, you can do what you want.
And I'll create a whole link arms with him and be like, no, he doesn't have to leave. If I can be here, he can be here, right?
Okay.
I have a bad feeling about this.
Great. Your turn, Corey.
Yeah, so I think Corey shows up and he looks a little less frustrated. He's probably mutzed his hair back into place a bit and he's clutching something in his hands and he sort of just sees, Bridget over at a table with Crina and Alistair and sinks into a seat across from Bridget. Hey, Bridget, you wanted to talk?
Yeah. And I think she reaches out and grabs Corey's hands. And
I was just
a
about
little
to say that, Crina was
surprised?
gonna reach for his hands.
Corey looks a little surprised. I think he's still got the note in one. And he looks a little surprised. Yeah.
Corey, we both used to not be good people.
Yes.
I'm a little worried about you because it feels like you're slipping back into that today. You punched a teacher, Corey.
I didn't punch him. I handed him back his notes to his chest because he wouldn't take them.
Corey, I've been talking to a lot of therapists and counselors and stuff. And sometimes you just have to deal with the consequences of your actions, and you can't make people do what you want just because you want it. I think you should come to detention.
You don't think I deal with the consequences of my actions. And I think he shirks his hands out of hers.
No.
I think that constitutes a shut someone down roll.
Okay.
Great.
I don't have a Corey string. Dang, that's only a 9.
Okay. Well, on a 9, you can choose. Let's see. Let's look at Corey. Corey does not have a string on you, so we can gain a Corey string, or we can give Corey a condition. Corey currently just says inattentive.
I'm gonna take a string on Corey.
Okay, cool. And Corey, you are taken aback by this. We've already seen that. We get to give Bridget a condition in return.
I'm thinking something along the lines of privileged or mollycoddled or you don't understand.
I don't know the phrase mollycoddled, so
I've heard that one before.
Oh, so it's you've essentially been babied is sort of mollycoddling. Is
Okay.
when you you don't understand what I've been through or what the fallout of my situation because you've had it so nice.
Okay. So
You just-
sheltered.
Sheltered could work. Yeah, sheltered.
You just ran away from your problems.
I ran away from my problems. No, Bridget, I killed the only person that ever loved me for 16 years, or at least professed to. And then I had no home because all I am is an extra organ donation. And they kicked me out. And then I think he just gets up.
Well, I think you get to roll cold now.
My God, poor Crina's sitting there like, what do I do?
Damn you, -1 cold. That's a 9.
Well, it's the same thing now. You choose one from below. You can take that string that Bridget just got on you. You can give Bridget.
I'll pull the string out from her.
Okay, great.
I'll pull the string from her.
But we get to give Corey a condition in return, as he has not done that perfectly. Do you have an idea?
Center of the universe.
That's a good one.
Donovan's outside, like, it's getting really cold in the cafeteria. Can you feel that?
They put the AC on. I don't know why they put the AC on. It's the middle of October, or it's the end of October, early November.
I'd like to do something at this point.
Absolutely.
Corey gets up.
I think that's
before
fair.
before he actually leaves.
Mm-hmm.
I think Crina's been like holding Alistair's hand really tight, like, oh god, what is happening? And I think she like reaches for Corey before he can leave. It's like, Corey, please stay. Wait, don't go.
I can't stay here right now.
I'm gonna grab his hand and try to not let him leave by holding his hand.
Okay.
And say, please, let's just talk. I didn't know she was gonna say this, but I think we should just talk.
I think Corey brings the hand up to kiss it, and then sort of gently like pulls it down a bit, and is like, I don't think I'm in a place where I can just talk right now. I am trying to do the...
Everyone is just trying to stop you for 5 minutes to talk to you, Corey, to put you in detention, to just hold you, and you just won't listen.
And I think he takes a deep breath, and I think he sits back down, but he looks so tense, and he drops Crina's hand, like shakes it off, and like, and just like he kissed it first, and he's got a very guarded position, and he's sort of got his hands on his chest, and he's sort of leaning away as if he can distance himself from the conversation by not being as close, and his leg is just jackhammering under the table. Like you can the depending what kind of tables are these? Are these chairs at a table, or are they like the benches?
I think they're benches connected to tables.
Table is shaking erratically.
Right, sometimes you have to take the detention because telling people no, you're not gonna go to detention just makes things worse, and it's not worth it.
I don't have time to go to detention.
Is your time better than all of ours?
Today, but like you're not have a job tomorrow.
Yes, I don't, but I need to train, and I transferred my other detention to Monday. But I don't have the...
You're also a high school student, and sometimes you have to go to detention.
No.
It's stupid and it sucks, but it's trust me, I tried to stop going to detentions. It's way worse.
I think, Crina, you get to roll cold now.
Am I
We're
calling
having
someone
a
on their
Corey
shit?
intervention.
Or
If you have to call someone on their shit, I think that's more fun.
Okay.
Yeah, let's
You
do
have
that.
Yeah. That's one of the grown-up moves I took.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Wolfe and Donovan are outside shivering.
I didn't change skin, so I took 2 grown-up moves.
Donovan and Crina call the shit.
And I make people feel beautiful, the same as Wolfe.
Yay!
Oh, hot damn. All
Maybe
right,
Wolfe will get to jump in front of a sword someday. Who knows?
I've got an 8.
Okay, that's pretty good. So choose one from the above. They lose a string against someone else, or they freeze up, break down, or bail. And I'm going to say they choose amongst those 3 if you choose that one. They
We
do
got
have a
strings
string
We got
on
strings on.
Mrs. Javert if you wanted to go that route.
Stephanie's face. You're like, Brian, what the fuck would I do that?
I don't give a shit about Miss Javert.
I'm just saying, like, it as a representative of detention.
With authority, yeah.
Just comes walking by. They're right, you know, you're an asshole.
No, neither of us said that. In fact, we said the opposite.
Well,
Technically, they said you're sliding back into being an asshole.
I didn't.
One of them did. Look at Rob. Yeah, it's that hand.
I think I want you to lose a string on me.
Go
so
for
it does
it,
say
yeah.
against someone else
Oh, okay.
Come on.
because it's an adult move.
You don't have a string on Bridget.
No.
You want to do
You
the
could-
freeze up, break down, or bail? I know
No, because he's gonna run away, and I just worked real hard to prevent that.
Okay.
You don't know it. He might not. He might do something else.
You could lose one on Donovan. Oh, wait.
Donovan eats all of my strings and then
I
has
think
7.
taking the string from from Mrs. Javert would make sense.
Okay, I
Unless
guess.
you just wanted to be mean, and then you could take it from Sebastian.
No, I would rather he have a little bit of protection.
So,
Why would anyone need protection against Sebastian?
Yeah,
Gosh.
gosh.
so Mrs. Javert then?
Yeah.
Okay.
I cry. I
And
cry so hard.
because it was a 7 through 9, we are giving Crina a condition in
So many
return.
conditions, y'all.
Crina currently has heir to the throne, irresponsible, and rude.
Dang. Crina, let Wolfe make you feel beautiful someday.
If only having sex got rid of all of my conditions.
Wait, yeah. I need to let me clear your guys' conditions. I gotta move for that nowadays.
Uh-oh.
Oh yeah, you do. What is? I want it to be something like not on my side or like
Traitor.
That would be
No
literally
one
what you
has ever
said.
been on your side as much or as long as Crina has.
That's true.
Listen, it's true, but right now you're siding with Bridget and Corey feels very attacked.
Because Corey is awful to Crina. It's awful to his girlfriend.
He's not awful to her all the time.
Do
Just
you
sometimes.
want to go with
all the
traitor, or
time.
do you want to do something else?
Traitor feels too harsh.
Okay.
Unsupportive,
Unsupportive. Yeah, sure.
because he would have liked your support on his side right now, and
No,
you're
that's-
not.
That's
You're
fine.
not there.
That's the softball answer. Let's go with it.
No one has ever supported Corey more than Crina has supported Corey.
Donovan and Crina have both been very supportive.
Corey, what do you want to do?
I'm sorry. It took us so long to go on the back and forth of this. What was the last thing that was said?
She doesn't want you to leave, and she wants you to go to detention.
I'm saying that it's way worse when you try to like avoid detention forever.
I spoke to other people and I worked around it. I worked around the detention today. So on Monday, I'm going to go fucking bleach walls when I don't have work or other things scheduled.
And
I
then
worked
you
out
got
something.
detention again.
Yeah, I don't have
Twice.
time for 2 more. I have a job that I have to make. I need to practice. I need to make sure that the family doesn't murder us all. And
Then you shouldn't argue with a teacher.
Yeah, that's why they gave you detention.
I was taking an important text from Donovan, and he was
And when
doing
you got in
weird
trouble,
stuff
you
at
should
the
have
library.
said, sorry, I messed up.
I mean,
And
I
it would have been
believe you.
fine.
I believe you that you got a text, and I believe you that it was way more important than whatever the fuck some teacher was telling you, but they don't believe you.
Well, maybe they do. Maybe they believe me more than you do because Mrs. Javert offered to talk to me after, during, before, Jim, whatever. And we were all going to talk. But look at it. Maybe they believe me more than my supposed friends and my girlfriend does. And I think he like gets up from the table and like his hands are a little bloody from where his hands have dug into it.
I think now you have to roll cold.
Yeah.
By the way, I leveled up everyone because of that condition.
Great.
Guys, this is a disaster.
Yeah, that's what happens when you give Natalie conditions.
No. I wasn't even referring to the XP. I was referring to the intervention is not going great.
7.
7, did you say? Okay, great. So, choose one from below. Crina, I just assume you have strings on. Corey,
Yeah.
you do. So we can take one of those away. We can give
Another
Crina
condition.
another condition, or you can take one forward.
I'm gonna take a string away from Crina.
Okay. And Crina, we get to give Corey a condition in return. He is inattentive and center of the universe.
Let's see here. I want it to be something like bad boyfriend
Yeah.
or like mean boyfriend.
Um, I like bad boyfriend better because I feel like that's something that it's mean boyfriend makes you play a trope. Bad boyfriend gets into your head. You know what I mean? Does that make sense? Like I feel like mean boyfriend is different. I don't want him to become a side character in Back to the Future.
I believe you. I just don't know what you're talking about. But that's fine. We can have bad boyfriend.
Okay.
I think Crina looks like she's on the verge of tears. You say that to her. And she looks at you and says, "No one has ever supported you or listened to you or helped you or cared about you the way that I have."
Normally, yes.
I have always been there for you. I helped you when no one else even thought you were worth helping because I cared about you. And I still care about you. I love you. Bridget's your friend, and she cares about you and loves you in a different way. And we want to help you be better and do all of those things because we care about you. And you're not the only one who needs to protect the valley from the family. That's kind of my whole family's thing. And I want your help with that. You
So
don't
you
have to
should
do it
understand.
alone, and you don't have to,
I
like,
didn't say alone.
you're acting like you're the only one who has it. Don't you think there are things I could be doing instead of detention?
Yes, which is why you shouldn't go.
I told you it's way worse. And we knew this could happen when we skipped class, and we did it anyway.
They didn't
It was
used to
worth
give it to
it.
me. You're always worth it, but this
This is what the consequence. I'm worth detention. You're worth detention.
you just don't get it. And I
No,
think-
Corey, you're the one who doesn't get it because you've never had to face consequences in your whole damn life. Well, guess what? Now you do.
Yeah, he walks away and his hands are just clenched like he could throw a fist at any minute. Like he's just like the force of his steps like is just
Crina, do you still want to hold on to Corey?
Oh, he let go of her
Well,
hand before.
he like shook my hand off.
I hear you, but you could.
I was kind of hoping I could do another call someone on their shit, but I don't know if you're gonna allow that.
I don't think so. No.
Okay. Then I would like to.
If you wanted to
spend-
reach out, I would make Corey roll runaway.
That's a volatile, isn't it?
Yes,
It is a
yes.
volatile roll.
Oh, he's good at volatile.
Let me
That's
roll
strong.
volatile. I would like to roll runaway. That's a fun move.
But but if no one's gonna try to stop him, he just gets away.
Yeah, I think
I'm not trying to tell you what
I
to do.
will
I'm just-
reach for him, and I'm actually gonna offer him a string.
Oh, there you go. To tempt them to do what you want. And what is that?
Yeah.
What is it that you want?
I will reach out and try to take his hand again, and noticing that it's a little bloody, and I'm gonna say, Corey, please, will you just stay with us and just like let us help you calm down so that we can work through this? Like, just stay. Like, we don't have to stay in the cafeteria. We go somewhere else, but just like don't run away. Offer him a string to not run away.
I can't right now. I just can't. And I think he runs away.
Okay, roll volatile for me.
Son of a bitch! I wanted to roll less good on this.
Oh.
12.
We're all disappointed.
I wanted to hear like 5.
So I can make you fail at that.
I was thinking less fail and more middle ground because that could be exciting, but
That's up to you.
that is up to you. 2 5s.
Because I do have a special promise string on you.
You do.
You can if you want.
What
And
do
I
you...
think I do want him to fail his runaway roll.
Okay.
I don't know if I can make you fail the whole roll, but I can at least take the clean success away from you.
Yeah, because let's look at how that's phrased, because we only use it every so often. And
We just fall over the
Yeah,
bench.
when spending a
That's what I was
string,
thinking.
when spending a string to even out the score and get justice on a broken promise, add these options to pulling strings, including they fuck up something simple at a crucial moment,
Mhm.
suffering 1 harm if appropriate, add 2 to your roll on an act of vengeance.
Oh, ooh.
This could get real messy in a second.
This is fine. This is
As if it wasn't
everyone's
already
very
messy.
bad day.
This is about to go 0 to 60, possibly.
I don't feel like it's already
I
there.
think, Corey, you go to walk away. And, it's interesting because, Crina, you are conscious of activating these abilities, but you don't have full control over what the actual consequences are. And, without even realizing it, Alistair is no longer sitting next to you anymore.
I was holding his hand.
You were. and at one point,
Teleport.
he wasn't. And you only realize this because as Corey goes to walk away, Alistair steps in front of him. He only gets like 4 steps, and Alistair slugs Corey.
Yikes.
And you take a harm, Corey. And you fall to the ground in the cafeteria. And
Oh, does everyone here like fight, fight,
you
fight?
you hear a from a bunch of people nearby. I think the fight chant will depend on your next action.
I think Corey like spits some blood out of his mouth and like just looks at Crina and sees what she says and waits for her to say something.
Okay.
Did you do this?
Tell him to do that? I don't want him to hit you.
But did you do something?
And Crina does not say anything,
Great.
but I think you could figure it out.
I think Alistair will just say, you disobeyed Her Highness and you hurt her.
No!
I am not her servant.
I didn't want
Now
him to
get
leave.
out of the way, Alistair, before I make you.
And now we'll start to hear, fight, 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 fight.
I'm gonna get up and like try and run between them if I can.
Yeah, you could totally do that.
Wait, but does he answer before that though?
I think he just answers by like adjusting his stance slightly.
Oh, fucking
No.
yeah!
No!
Corey's gonna like Corey's been fucking raging inside all day, and this is just fucking nope. Yeah,
We're just gonna see the top of the cafeteria like blow out.
Great.
We're gonna be like, "What happened?"
Corey fucking attack. Yeah.
Okay, it's extra fun because Crina's gonna try to get in the middle, but Crina doesn't have the move. As we established slightly before. So let's see what happens. Would you roll volatile for me, please, Corey?
Oh, delightfully, yes.
Might take my first harm, y'all.
That is a 14.
Okay, well, I think you get up surprisingly quick, and Crina doesn't get in the middle of you, doesn't manage to. She's right next to you as you deck Alistair. And you will harm Alistair. That is his second harm. He already had a harm. I did clear the help on Alistair as part of this action. We do not know how many hit points Alistair can take.
More than 2, apparently.
More than 2.
I mean, he's
Like
part
10.
of the Fey Royal Guard. I mean,
10.
you know,
Totally 10.
probably-
And
You're fine.
he is going to choke up. And he can't react immediately. Crina, so you didn't get between them for that. Do you want to try to physically intervene now that they're brawling?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think Crina's just be like screaming, like stop, 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 no, like stuff like that.
Well,
He's definitely trying
physically. Do you want to physically
Yes.
intervene?
Yes.
Okay. So please
I
roll.
went to like keep between them.
Please roll volatile yourself.
And also yell stop.
Yes.
Yeah.
Both.
That's a 5.
That's a 5. Well, congratulations. You get XP. And as part of that, I
Right,
will
it's to do
have...
something fun.
Oh, you know who's on cafeteria duty? It's Mr. Drake Kravitz.
God.
I thought you were gonna say Walt Freeman, so that
No.
works for me.
No. And he comes forward and he lifts you off the ground by your shirt, Corey.
Oh, Corey. Okay, for a second I
Yeah.
thought he was putting hands on Crina, and I was like, I'll kill
No.
him.
He separates you. So Crina tries to get in there and just like can't get anything. And all of a sudden, like through the crowd of students, there's former military Mr. Drake Kravitz, and he's just like yoink.
Put me down.
And he says, you know what he does? He puts you on the ground, but he doesn't let you go.
Corey will fucking rip through that shirt and try and launch himself at Alistair.
And Crina's like on the ground with
If that happens, Bridget's gonna try and take out Corey.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
With Bridget's 3 volatile.
All of a sudden, sword.
All right. So Crina is at Alistair's side. Corey, you want to rip away from Mr. Kravitz. Go ahead and roll volatile again for me.
Okay.
No, I think that was me.
Corey.
Oh, okay. Got it.
Soon, Bridget, soon.
Okay.
Let's see if he's
Bridget's got some bloodthirst.
Yeah, I was about to say there's
Yeah,
some
the
bloodlust
bloodlust is real.
that is a 10.
Okay, great. So in order to get away from Mr. Kravitz, you have to harm Mr. Kravitz.
Yeah.
Okay,
I
great.
was say, is there
Fuck
hesitation there?
So you
Yeah.
sort of like elbow his arm and let go, and
Could Corey do like some kind of like badass actual move from like his training?
oh yeah,
Like,
sure. Instead, you grab his arm and kind of like twist it and duck under.
Yeah.
And Mr. Kravitz screams.
Yeah, I fucked him up earlier.
Yeah.
too.
Oh man, if you've ever heard a grown man scream, it is a very unpleasant sound.
Now, Bridget, go ahead and roll volatile.
Okay.
Bridget just comes over, pop.
That is a 13.
Oh my god.
13 is very good. There's Mr.
Uh-huh.
Drake. We need.
And I
Go ahead.
By the way, I think Corey's in Darkest Self.
Why?
I think he is getting attacked, and he is getting attacked by supernatural methods.
Okay. Do you have something where that means your darkest self comes out?
There is there isn't anything about like Darkest Self. It has like what makes it happen.
Well, there's lots of mechanics.
Well,
that make
yeah,
darkest
there's
self happen.
there's
Yeah,
roles.
it's
There's
like
a,
mechanically
okay.
what caused it.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Because I think it's the like okay. Because I was under the impression you could put your character in Darkest Self, like if it felt emotionally right.
Let me take a look.
But
I mean, the MC can. There's an MC reaction.
okay, is that an MC reaction? Okay, I might just be getting it jumbled. I thought I was under the impression that if you...
Yes, it is a reaction that I can do.
If Bridget hurts you enough, you can go darkest self.
Okay, my bad. I was under the understanding that if it felt like your character like was in like an emotional state that they could do it, but no,
I mean, sometimes I know that I've done that where I've said to people, like, do you think you need to go into your darkest self?
okay.
But I don't know that this is darkest self.
Okay, yeah,
worthy.
no, that's fair.
Okay. But don't worry, you'll have lots of opportunity as you keep rolling volatile. Bridget, how was your roll? Did you roll?
I got a 13.
Oh, great. That's a great roll.
Yeah.
And
if I can, I'd really like to just pin him.
Great. I think that's the goal.
Yeah.
So, Corey, you go towards Alistair and, by extension, Crina, and Bridget kind of comes out of nowhere and grabs you and pins you against the cafeteria table. And you're going to choke up, and you won't be able to act at first.
Mm-hmm.
And you're going to take a harm.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, jeez.
Sorry,
This is-
everyone.
No,
This
we're
is the
playing
Monster
barrel.
Hearts we want.
It's great. It's
Yeah.
great.
Everything was too nice. All the characters were getting along.
So, Bridget, you're focusing on keeping Corey restrained, right?
Yes, I just want like the fight to stop.
Okay, great. And Crina, what about you? There's sort of a momentary pause in the fight because of Bridget.
Yeah, I'm like down beside Alistair. I assume he's like bloodied in the face from getting decked from Corey, hard enough to get knocked down. I'm trying to like make sure that he's like mostly okay,
Yeah, and he does. He
Um,
seems mostly okay.
while also being like, "What the fuck? Why would you do that? I told you don't hurt people, don't hurt Corey. Like, why would you do that?" Like, I'm really angry at him, and also like just like generally like upset. I think I'm like screaming and crying.
Alistair can't get his response out. He's obviously upset, but he's also like a little winded. Corey, you're forced to take a breather, not like an extended breather, but for like there's a good like 10 seconds where you can't do anything.
Can he scream?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, I think there's just this scream, and it's pained, and it's animalistic, and it's just like anger and so much hurt.
Okay. Donovan, would you like to hear a scream?
Yeah, I was just going to ask if we've heard anyone screaming or this commotion yet, because that is going to make Donovan really concerned.
I think that, yeah, you hear like two screams like right on top of each other, essentially.
Yeah, and Donovan would look to
You
Wolfe.
recognize Corey screams.
Probably. Donovan would look to Wolfe and then like I think only a momentary pause before starting to book towards the school and the cafeteria.
Great. So you start running back towards the cafeteria.
Yeah. Donovan would be glancing back, hoping / expecting Wolfe to be running.
Yeah, no,
with-
Wolfe is totally following.
All right, yeah.
All right. So after a few moments of really not being able to do anything, do you still want to try to break free of Bridget, Corey?
Only if he doesn't hurt her. He wouldn't hurt Bridget.
I think you would risk hurting her the way she has you.
Then I don't think he can do it because I don't think he'd hurt her.
Okay. So, not even a full minute goes by when Donovan, you're in the caf, but there's also another teacher there, and they're sending Alistair and Crina to the nurse's office just because Crina's there with Alistair.
I think Crina doesn't go. I think when she's like is like satisfied that like Alistair's not like knocked out cold.
Yeah.
I think she just like curls up with her like head on her knees in the middle of the floor and just starts like sobbing really hard on the
Okay.
floor.
Well, they're not going to stop you from crying on the floor. They're
Yeah.
just going to tell you to go to the nurse's office, and
moving.
then they're next to Bridget, and they're like, "All right, let him go."
I think I let him go.
Great. And they're like, "All right, both of you are coming with me to Mrs. Javert's office."
Is that at Bridget?
At Bridget and Corey.
Okay.
You got involved.
I did.
Great. And this is where we're going to end the session.
Oh. Ugh.
And next time we'll come back, and Alistair will be heading to the nurse, and Bridget and Corey will be heading to the principal's office, and Crina will be crying on the ground, and Donovan and Wolfe will hopefully do something about that, because we're about to have gym class,
I
which
imagine
will
they
probably be interrupted.
burst through the door and now they're just like, what?
What is
Right.
happening? And then
So-
gym class is going to be great too.
We're going to have such an exciting
Not.
episode next week. Next week.
Hey,
you do
remember when
not
we thought we
wanna
were getting
miss
to the
it.
football game?
Yeah, well,
knew
wishful
better.
thinking. I didn't know
Coventry
what
Hills is going to go home. They're going to be like, they're beating each other up. We're not going in there.
This will be the thing that unifies them.
You see their cheerleader? She will take you out.
She will mess you up.
Fuck you
Oh.
I'm excited for the school rumors about Bridget being a secret badass.
Yeah.
Rumor. Is there not rumors if they're real?
It's just facts.
Marissa's
Oh, yeah.
over on the other side like, damn.
Pinning down 6'3" Corey Castillo.
I love it.
I think he's 6'8" now.
He's 6'3", thank you.
So, does anybody have anything they want to announce before I get into our regular announcements?
I
Yep.
already
Go for it.
talked about it, but we have the special Christmas episode of Return to the Moonlight, a Glitter Hearts actual play over on Off the Table Wednesday night, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Oh, yes, we do.
Oh, also there's a 50% sale for Charm Person Games.
$50?
Oh, yes, sorry, $50. I mentioned I was tired.
That's what I was going to say. That was why I raised my hand. That was going to be my
Okay.
announcement.
You go and talk about that one then, because I clearly can't. You've got it, Stephanie.
We got Charm Person Games. It's me and Natalie. It's our company. We're professional game masters. You can book us to run games for you, whatever game you want. Even if we don't know it, we'll learn it for you. And from now until January 1st, when you make your deposit with us to book a session, you get $50 off any session, any game, any time you want to book it, any number of players, like any of it. $50 just flat off.
It's pretty exciting.
CharmPersonGames.com.
Love it. Anybody else have a thing? It's all right. We're a pretty exciting group. I have a thing, and then I'll do the regular thing. The thing that screwed up the cameras earlier today is because my Zoom was set up for the recording of Rouged, which is the Boston Sisters of Perpetual Indulgence's version of A Christmas Carol. It is an adult show, just like this one, only with more props. And it is running this coming Thursday and Friday. So where's the channel name? Where's the thing? There it is. That's what I was looking for. So on Twitch TV / The Boston Sisters, starting at 10 a.m. on Thursday and running through Thursday and Friday, there is just a loop of fantastic Boston Sisters content just to make you happy. Yeah, it's pretty great. It's like, what is it? It's like 6 hours of content on loop, I think. And Rouged is one of them. In which case I play Child Scrooge and Tiny Tim. Someone who is likely the largest member of the company. It'll be great. But we recorded it via Zoom, which is why the cameras were all screwed up, because I had special settings on. Also, more stuff happening on the Gehenna Gaming this week. It's a short week, but on Tuesday we are doing a V5 Companion discussion. The V5 Companion, I believe, is a gaming book about vampires that everyone is very excited about. But I don't follow that as well, so if you're excited about it or want to be excited about it, come back tomorrow. Then on Wednesday, it's Cult. And then we're off for the rest of the week because of holiday type thing. But you can see us next time on Monday. Oh my goodness, it's going to be rowdy. It's going to be a rowdy Monday.
It's gonna be bad.
Yeah.
I mean, like, real fun though.
Yeah, like Michael Jackson's bad. But not like Michael Jackson is a bad
Yeah.
person. You know?
I have some regrets. Maybe Corey should have hit Bridget.
Oh.
Wow. If you think
I
Corey should
think-
have hit Bridget,
think-
join us in the Discord.
If you think that Corey's gonna get suspended join us in the Discord. And tell us
Possibly
about it.
expelled.
Great.
Yeah.
It's not too
Alistair
late
hit him
for Corey
first.
to hit Bridget.
No,
You
but
hit
she's
a
not
teacher.
on him.
Right.
No bacon for breakfast
If
tomorrow.
you think hands should appear and hand Crina baked goods,
Baked goods.
join us in the Discord.
Look, I'm
Crina needs
excited.
it.
This is an opportunity for Wolfe to make Crina feel beautiful.
Oh, yeah.
I can help her with those conditions.
It's going to be
can help.
great. All right, we'll see you next week, everybody. Bye.
Bye.